What's going on YouTube? This is Mr. MicroMike, and we are here to stream the Detroit Tigers game. I am excited to get this thing a crack-a-lack in, and let's get the sweep. Let's get the sweep today. I have been a little bit since I was able to stream a game because I have been insanely busy. But we are back here to get this thing going. Yes, smash that like button if you haven't done so. I see we got 5 in the chats. People will slowly jump up in there. I see OnePride Nation. What's going on, young man? Jack is in the building. Hi, Pat Blue Ball and Travis Troxel from Troxel Sports Talk. I appreciate you. The game begins in just here in a couple minutes, but what do you guys want to see? The Tigers are second in their respected division. That is absolutely awesome. I'm excited. I did not think they'd be this good. Let's get a win today and get to 8 wins on the season. And we are having a pretty good season if you ask me. So I can't wait to get this thing started and see where the Tigers are going to end up this year. Can we make a postseason run? That will be interesting to see, and cannot wait to get up in there. Tell me right now in the chat, if you're in there, who is going to get the W? Do you think it's going to be the Tigers? Ah, yes. Let's Go Tigers by Jack. 100% with you. Let's Go Tigers. I want to just do an audio check quick, so you're gonna hear a double feed. Ah, I hear myself. Okay. Just sometimes it's got to make sure. So the game starts here, I think, at 1:35 p.m. The audio will immediately jump in as soon as it starts. And again, in commercial breaks, the audio then at that point will come back on. Now I'm having an issue here. Why is my YouTube tab saying that there's no one in the building when I see 7 right now? So we're going to have to see what is going on here via Streamlab. But there is 7 in the building, not 0. Let's see. Go sub to Trox. That's fine with me. I don't know why it said not to, but let me see really quickly why my count is incorrect. So I'm going to have to mess with this stuff quick. We got some time. And that is the sub count. So we got 10 in the building, even though it says 0, but we really do got 10 in the building. So let me check this out really quick. Let me get it a test. I'm going to have to go onto another website. But in the chat while I'm doing this, just talk amongst each others. Talk about who's going to win. What's going on, Don Stradamus? Welcome back for another stream while I fix this bad boy really quick. Because it's showing that there's 0 in the building, and that's not correct. So just logging into a app that I use. Oh, I know why. I know why right now. So we couldn't find a YouTube account linked to this Google user. So I'm going to have to log in with, see, here is I know what the issue is. And I'm just going to have to remove this quick. Delete. Yes. Now I know what the issue is. That is okay. I will have to create a new one. Let's see. Log in with streams. Yeah, he said let's log in. Or we can create a new account. So I'm going to have to create a new account quick. Surprisingly, Tigers are good this year. Yes, they are good this year. It's very shocking, but we gotta enjoy it while we're here, right? So the game begins here any minute, and I'm gonna have to log in with a different account. I may just say forget it for. Oh, we still got 40 seconds, but it's still showing up on that one. What the frick? So what's up? Don't forget to thumb up. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And that's the bottom line, because I truly do. So yeah. Let me get this stream in with... I don't know. I'll have to fix with it later. I'm not too worried about it right now. So I'll just see who's in the building by looking at my cell phone, and that's okay. Let's go Tigers. Rest in peace, Mr. Tiger. Yes, sir. And hopefully the game is about to begin. I see them rolling up, and then we will get the audio to play as soon as the game starts. Go Blue. You were gone, Dirty Rob. I'm not Dirty Rob. Let's see. Let me get this audio going here.
Park,
there we go.
86 degrees with a slight breeze under mostly sunny skies.
Sweep. Do the Detroit Tigers games. Yes, I am doing the Detroit Tigers
Tigers
games.
have been so good offensively.
They've
do
jumped
a lot
of them.
Front as well. Here's the batting order that tries to do it again. It's presented by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Nico Goodrum hit his first career leadoff homer yesterday, and Jamer Candelario 6 for 11.
Go Green. Money is in my
3
bank.
runs and 4 RBIs.
Cross at least we don't lose to Appalachian State.
They're going to be facing from Pittsburgh left-handed pitcher Stephen Brault.
Oh, you had to listen to him?
The
I'm
other
sorry,
day
Mike
in relief.
Jacobson.
I don't think he got an out. Gave up 4 runs. Fastball slider
I
to
apologize.
Stewie, the only lefty.
I'm just a very...
And they'll add the
this
change
week
up
has
to
been
the
busy, so.
righty. But I don't know. You can see his record right there, and his ERA is a little inflated. They say get back on the horse. He's going to get an opportunity at the Tigers today, and the Tigers are feeling very good about themselves in all aspects of the game.
Apologize, man.
You got to keep your guard up, though. You don't want to let it slip away. Got a chance for a sweep.
7 and 5 on the year, just 1.5 back in the division.
Job
Here's the defense behind Brault, the starting defense for Pittsburgh, brought to you by Mary Grove Awnings. JT Riddle, first ever game in right field. Brian Reynolds in left has 4 assists. Adam Frazier has 26 assists, third among National League second baseman.
Told me about this
John Ryan Murphy catching Stephen Brault. First time in his career that he has caught the Pittsburgh left-hander.
Remember our little scouting report yesterday on Mr. Murphy?
We're warming up right now.
What was my report?
That he likes to get out in front and block the plate.
Block the plate. So
I wasn't in the game either, Chris.
I've
been working insane hours.
Don't be surprised. You want to make sure you
from
put yourself
when
in
I get up
to get around that.
So yesterday I fell asleep midday.
Or go through it.
And
I love that. I love that option.
You want to protect yourself because they're going to act like they give you the plate, and I know who their catcher coach is and what they teach. And so you just don't want to get caught by surprise on that.
All right, folks. Looks like the game's about to begin.
Last time against Detroit, Brault threw just 32 pitches.
Ball 1.
Starts Nico Goodrum with a ball outside.
Can't believe Brault's going to go too long unless he's really dealing. Can you?
1-0 is the count, top of the first. And that's
swings
a hit,
away, fly ball
right
deep
to
center field.
And caught. That's an out.
A couple of feet on the warning track.
1 out.
Here's what Brault did Friday. Only faced 6 batters.
32 pitches.
Well, good for him, man. As long as you got your content,
and
that's all that matters.
3 walks.
Well, I appreciate that you're here on my
free
channel.
Passes and take advantage, which the Tigers did. That's what gets you rolling, and that happened yesterday as well.
Started just 5 games a year ago. This is his 38th
the second batter
career
is up.
start.
Brault.
And he faces Jonathan Scope. Scope had himself a day yesterday. 3 for 6. JT Riddle right there in right field.
Jake, and everyone.
You'll notice they're going to go away to Jonathan Scope a lot because that's his weakness. That's where they get him out, but he hammers it if it's not.
Strike 1. 1-1
to him. Scope 1 for 3 in his career against Brault.
Strike.
Behind 1 and 2.
1-2's the count. Top of the first.
He lets it go, doesn't he?
Sure does.
When he puts that barrel there, the umpire's Bill Welke today behind the plate. Pat Hover. Had some interesting strike zones, but they've all been consistent.
Way low.
It's 2-2 to Jonathan Scope.
Ball.
Scope has fit in comfortably in that number 2 spot in the order.
The count, top of the first, 1 out.
He is. It seems like Gardy likes him there. He hasn't been any tinkering with that.
goes the other way.
A hit to right field, caught, 1 out.
Makes the play
or
right.
2 outs now. Top of the first.
Time for StatCast powered by Google Cloud. Here's the 16 hits sprayed around the yard by the Tigers yesterday.
Looks like fireworks.
Yes, Mountain Dew.
Pretty.
Those gold ones are, they are fireworks. Out of the ballpark, what, 4 in the first inning? What is going on here? I think Mr. Shepard said.
If you've not hit that like button, please do so. Let me know who's going to win.
For the Tigers yesterday. First time since 1974 when K-Line, Freeman, Stanley, and Brinkman did it.
Cabrera's up the
Miguel
bat.
Cabrera was part of that home run party. First time 4 homers in any inning for the Tigers since 2013. That was J.D. Martinez, Johnny Peralta, Alex Avila, and Miguel Cabrera. The 1-0. In there for strike 1.
Strike 1, 1-1.
They have exploded in the first 2 games of the series.
Man. Beautiful Sunday.
Well, they've surpassed the previous 7.
Ooh, right down the middle.
1-2 to Cabrera.
1-2's the count.
Miggy's looking a lot better. Supporting cast is feeling it.
Had 3 RBIs yesterday, pushes him past Jim Thome for number 4 all-time in Major League history. And 1 away from tying Reggie Jackson. Here's the 1-2, way outside.
Brault really missing his target here early.
Count.
Murphy wanted that ball way inside. It was
Cabrera's
up and away.
Batting 209.
Looks like an overthrow.
Top of the first of 2 outs.
Hopefully he misses right down the middle to Miguel.
Here comes the 2-2.
And a foul ball.
You see Cabrera's batting average at 209. His 4 homers are tied for the team lead. And his 7 RBIs are 3rd most on the club right now.
2-2's the count. Top of the first 2 outs. Come on, Miguel.
And another 2-2. Fought that one off.
Miggy has a good technique. You notice
yes,
the way
I do
he's
drink Mountain Dew.
Letting that ball get deep, and he's fouled both of those
hey,
off
you can't
over
see
the
it. It's green.
Tigers dugout. Just not going to let them throw a bunch of off speed and then sneak the fastball by him inside. That's where they're going to try and get him in.
2-2's the count. Top of the first 2 outs. Miguel Cabrera's up the bat. Ball.
I love what you showed yesterday, how
3-2.
he tracks the baseball, watches it all the way in to help his timing. Really educational.
Wade Boggs used to do that.
Come on, Cabrera.
Look it into the glove.
Yeah.
Sometimes you know you're going to take a pitch. So what I was talking about, if you're going to take a pitch, track
Tigers
it.
Are 7-5 on the season. Pirates
stand there.
3-12.
Get something out of it.
3-2.
And he got him. Strike 3. The audio goes down now. When the headphones go off, the audio turns off. I cannot play the audio of the commercial break. But as soon as the commercial break is over, the audio comes back on. How many games are the Detroit Tigers out of first place in their division? Oh, I'm not 100% sure on that. I did not look before I started this thing. And I could look right now, but it would kind of screw my setup up, so I can't do that. If you're new to here, again, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so. As well as the game audio will come back on as soon as the commercial break is over. Right now there's a commercial break. I'm part of Infinite Sports Network, where we talk all things sports, and not just Detroit Lions like I do, as well as all the other sports. I'm also partnered with Chat Sports for their Detroit Lions content, so subscribe to Chat Sports, and we get all our Detroit Lions content. West Virginia, MSU never played well. Can you check your phone? I am reading off my phone right here. The reason why I'm not reading off the setup that I have up, sir, is there is a delay. So I'm watching it in real time, but you're getting a delay. So I have my cell phone up here to see it, and the monitor for you to see this. And I don't want to mess that up. Just ask someone in the chat, hey, Travis Troxel, how many games are we out of first place? The game comes back in 12 seconds. Travis Troxel's part of ISN. He'll help you out. And the game is about to come back. Here we go. Tigers are pitching.
We've worked our way to the bottom of the first. Here's today's starting pitcher, Spencer Turnbull, presented by MGM Grand Detroit.
Let's go, Turnbull.
so strong against Cincinnati last time out. Really beat the Reds in a lot of different ways with a lot of different pitches, and very confident in his ability now. And Kirk Gibson, we're starting to see a lot of maturation on the part of many a Tiger.
I do a lot of streams for
might
the Tigers,
be the poster child for that.
Lions,
he has. He's got 4 real good pitches, understanding how to use them. Sometimes when you're younger, you overthink things, but you got to understand what your strengths are.
It hit right in the middle. Oh, and he aired the ball. It's going to be a base hit
in the first.
Man on first.
It's from Adam Frazier. Here's the rest of the Pittsburgh batting order.
Got to remove that audio quick. Any little jingle they'll get you on, so I got to remove the jingle. As soon as the jingle's over, the audio comes immediately back on in like 2 seconds. Oh.
Runs scored for the Buccos.
Here we go. Michigan State conversation.
Pittsburgh would love to get on the Tigers quick because they've been getting paid for the first 2 games from the Tigers. And
Newman squares to the bunt.
Yesterday, Holland, the pitcher from Pittsburgh, he actually did a good job of hanging in there. He had no bullpen. He kept his composure. He gave up 5 runs. But
the batter is trying to bunt.
Spencer Turnbull's going to have that same resiliency if something should go wrong today. That first hit up the middle has found a hole.
That's foul.
It's a foul ball.
0-2 to Newman.
0-2's the count. Let's get a strikeout here.
Now,
let's go, Turnbull.
His best command, Turnbull, is with his fastball, but he has 2 of them. The 4-seam and the 2-seam. Now,
hey, Jorge, welcome to the chat, brother.
This is a 2-seam fastball.
That's back on the game, man. It's been a busy week.
Thing really took off, and he's got very good command of those fastballs, both of them. So when you need something, you go to a thing where you could throw a strike, stay out of trouble.
Here's the 0-2 to Newman.
Ooh,
did he hold up? He did, and it missed
okay, it's
outside.
A ball. 1-2's the count, man on first. Bottom of the first.
Remember this, Turnbull last year, just 2.67 runs
Trox,
per game.
Can you get that information to Mike Jacobson? How many games?
In his first start, the Tigers scored 3 runs in the game. In his second start, they scored 7.
Just look up Detroit Tigers record, and I can tell you.
Well, some guys, it doesn't make any sense. It's just the way it goes. You got to dig down and make sure you give up less than
1-2. Let's get the strikeout. Bottom.
You're scored
on the game. Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second.
Frazier's scrappy. He's over there trying to distract.
The volume seems to be a little low. The game is fine. Okay.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's got a number of those guys, don't you think?
I do.
Who battle? Reynolds is one. Newman up the bat right now is one. There goes Frazier, and that one is fouled at the plate.
100%.
Goodman Acker brings you the Tigers' starting defense. Here you got Stewie, Jones, and Reyes in the outfield.
How about now, Jorge? How does it sound now?
In the middle, Candy and Crone.
Let me know.
Romine behind the dish.
AL Central.
And Romine caught Turnbull's last gem. Nico Goodrum
1-2's the count with man on first.
Pretty strong at shortstop. You've been impressed with his range.
Bottom of the first.
And his consistency.
Well, he fits within the system well. And when you look at defensive runs saved,
the Twins 10 of 5.
The team
so
gets
we're
credit
1.5
for
games
positioning,
and
the player gets credit for execution.
I thought we'd be a lot worse.
But the biggie is all these shifts. We're going to look at Nico right here. Just keep an eye on it. You know, cutoffs and relays. You got to know where to go.
1-2's the count. Man on first. Bottom of the first.
The 1-2.
I saw him muffled.
Lifted to right center.
Lifted up
Jacoby
and
Jones
caught.
Takes care of business.
1 out.
That's the first out in the first for Pittsburgh.
So you'll watch on some of the shifts.
How does it sound now?
You're shifting
Mike
more than
check. Does it
anybody
sound a
in the
little
major
bit better
leagues
now?
right now.
Yep.
Changing the volume
settings.
settings.
On the left side of the diamond, others on the right. So wherever he goes, he's got to communicate with, say, Candy, because Candy goes over.
Jorge.
If Nico stays, then Candy goes over. They've always got to communicate who's going where. If
Bottom of the first, 1 out, man on first.
Yeah, Ron Gardenhire talked about that before today's game. with his defense. Likes that aspect, but he likes the simple things that you've preached, Gibby. Hitting the cutoff guys, playing the game the way it's supposed to be played.
To this game.
He said we don't need supermen out there. We just got to be consistent and do what we're supposed to do. And you said that's really permeated throughout the entire organization.
It has. They're on the same page.
Strike
and the other thing is they had the 4 days
right
off.
Down the middle.
They've been practicing this because early on in spring training, the first spring,
hey, that's what ISN's
was a little
about, Mike.
sloppy, but they had not really understood what they were doing. Now they understand, and now they're communicating.
Bottom of the first, 0-1.
Been much better.
This is Josh Bell, 1-1 to him.
1-1 ball.
Bell just 2 for 9 in this series. There's the shift Gibby was talking about. Detroit does that.
If you think the Tigers are going to win, put a T.
of the time.
Can we get the sweep?
Look at Candy.
If you think the Pirates get a W, put a P in there.
And Candy
Let's
may
see
switch.
The fan base is more.
And why would that be?
Just tendencies where the ball could
Foul
go.
Ball, 1 and 2's the count.
Again, I don't know how many of you are focusing on our inbox picture with Nico right now, but you got the pre-pitch right there. You see him kind of stand there, and he's moving in. Now's the time when you might do some communicating.
1 and 2 is the
there
count.
There he goes. Now they got to say if the ball's hit here, you go there. And when the guy fouls the ball off, he does that little
hey,
flinch.
have fun, Trox. Enjoy making your video. Can't wait to see
living room one day.
Subscribe to Trox Sports Talk, part of ISN.
Just do that. That's really 150 pitches a game. Just do it for 150 pitches.
Does a lot of NBA
It doesn't look like it's anything, and it isn't for these guys. They're trained, but that little engagement, it wears you down.
Let's get this game going, guys. You're making it slow.
People saying, "Oh, that looks easy."
There goes Frazier. Swung on and missed. No throw from Romine.
Okay,
Frazier has a stolen bag.
First to second. Now we have a man on second with 2 outs.
Got another running walking lead on him. Nothing you can do, and as the catcher, you want to make sure you catch the ball.
12 p.m. EST tomorrow on Travis Channel.
Nasty slider down underneath.
Pistons 3-part series will be dropping.
Romine smartly just holds on to it. You don't want to throw it. That's what I was talking about in the open. Throw the rights to the right place. You don't have to always throw it. Sometimes it's better to eat the ball, and you know he's going to rush.
Well, look, you were an All-American in college football at Michigan State. Sometimes the best throwback quarterbacks are the ones that are thrown out of bounds or not thrown at all, right? So same thing with catchers. Colin Moran takes ball 1.
Yeah, you've got to learn. I mean, it's like you catch a ball, do you go for extra yards or you just protect the ball and go down and take what you got? That's what you're talking about. It's just making the right play, understanding what your capabilities are, how you're all working together. Take what you earned, nothing more.
The 1-0 to Moran.
Low.
2-0. Moran came in yesterday as a pinch hitter, and he was forced into action because Phillip Evans was knocked out on a collision with Gregory Polanco on a foul ball off the bat of Miguel Cabrera in the 6th. And Moran singled. That's his lone hit in the series. He started Friday night, but went 0 for 6.
Nope. There's Nico's over there behind him.
There's the 2-0.
And it's a ball. 3-0 is the count.
Now 3-0 to Colin Moran.
A lot of movement on these pitches from Turnbull. That stolen base by Frazier. Spencer's got a little
3-0 is the count. We got to get
recognition
some
in his mind that he's back there. It's distracting.
Bottom of the first, 2 outs. Man on second. And he walked.
There's strike 1.
Oh, strike 1. That was close. 3-1's the count.
Nico having a little conversation up there.
That was close.
Do you like talking to opposing players when you were on bases?
Well, it depends what I was saying.
Or they were saying.
Yeah, I mean, early in my career, you weren't allowed to talk. There's no talking.
What do you mean weren't allowed?
It was just no fraternization.
Here we go.
Here's the 3-1.
And that's
missed
a walk
and walked
now.
it.
Woo, we got a man on first and second. Bottom of the first. 2 outs. We have to get the out. Don't want to start them.
Here's the Liberty Mutual Insurance field coverage. Gibby mentioned Detroit.
Come on, let's go, Tigers, man.
66%.
I do not know Dirty Rob. I have no idea who that guy is.
In the majors. at about 1,500. They're on pace.
I just know
almost double that this year.
The Gridiron Blitz knows who he is. I don't know
the opponent's average against the shift, the Tigers, I believe, are the best. They have the lowest average. They're dead last when they don't shift. They give up the highest
man on
average.
first and second, bottom of the first, 2 outs.
Point out the value the Tigers are getting from shifting.
Strike one.
Turnbull now faces Brian Reynolds.
Let's go. Let's go, Tigers. Everybody in the chat,
I expect Reynolds to pull as well.
This guy, I don't know why.
Reynolds an 0 for 3 in last night's Tigers
It wasn't just you, Fred. It was
but did walk and score a run. Here's the 0-1.
1-1's the count. That was a ball.
By doing so, Reynolds has now been on base in 6 of his last 7 games.
204.
Gibby had talked about Adam Frazier being one of those scrappy players. Reynolds is in that same conversation.
I'd like to see an inside move right here because Frazier's timing him up.
I don't really know that. Okay, 1-1.
The 1-1.
Strike!
Missed.
Ooh, a little extra there.
1-2. Good pitch by Turnbull right down the middle. Strike. 1-2 is the count. We got a man on first and second. If we could get this out, that would be very grand because I'm ready to go to the second. What's going on, Vash Starwin? Appreciate you joining the chat, brother.
Report.
You are the MVP. Don't mess with the Vash or you're going to get a rash. 1-2.
Here comes the 1-2 from Turnbull.
That's a ball. 2-2's the count.
What can you tell us about Bill Welke's strikes?
This is getting tense, folks. In the first inning, it's getting tense already.
Behind the plate for Spencer Turnbull, so he's never really.
I know work has been insane for me too.
Behind, so he doesn't probably have a good understanding of the pitches. Turnbull has plus movement.
Yeah, his history slightly hitter friendly. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
I have a lot of work going on.
It's 2-2 to Brian Reynolds, the number 5 hitter in this Pittsburgh lineup. And
strike 3.
Struck him out.
Woo!
Second.
That's great.
Spencer Turnbull struck out a Pittsburgh batter in the first.
Great.
And Pittsburgh.
Great, folks. When the headphones go off, the audio goes off because it's a commercial break. The time goes to you. The bottom of the first just completed. Now we're going to the second inning. Vash Starwin's in the building. I see Gridiron Blitz. You got that diamond. Your Diamond League now. That looks real nice. I love the Diamond League look. The commercial just took place. And again, as soon as the commercial break is over, the live audio comes back on. So we can resume the game. I just cannot play audio during the commercial break. 7-5 isn't good, but it helps because it puts them in second. Hey, it's a lot better than I thought they were going to be, guys. Let's be honest here. Did anyone really think the Tigers were going to be that good? I didn't think they would be as good as they are. And I'm being 100% honest. I'm a Kool-Aid drinker. But as a Kool-Aid drinker, I'm somewhat honest when it regards to the Tigers. I'm good to check out like 8 to 12 new interesting IS videos when I get home from the store in a couple hours. Work comes first, Vash. It's been extremely busy for me. But Randon Kenny, your Diamond League as well. He says, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream of the Detroit Tigers. The game audio comes back on in 30 seconds. I see the countdown happening, and hopefully the Tigers can get a clean sweep here. That would be really nice. If you're a Pirates fan, that's okay. We welcome all of you. I enjoy communicating and talking with other fans. That's what it's all about. You don't want to see these commercials anyways, guys. Let's be honest. Commercials are nothing but political, and that is about as annoying as this time of year. The game audio is about to come back. That means the headphones come back on so we can hear the game and start the second inning.
Tigers, CJ Cron's going to lead off the inning. He's been big for the Tigers. 2 home runs in this series so far.
Loving seeing that
he's
Diamond
strong.
League. That's ridiculous.
He can go apples. Look at that strength.
Sorry about for making you guys look like I just wanted. No, Mike, there you go.
Cron has 3 hits in the series.
All about,
2 are homers and 1 is
a double.
About
that's power. Yeah. Damage.
We're a community here, man. Welcome to the community.
He's been pretty steady over there at first base too. Don't forget about that.
Oh, really good. Yeah. It's 1-1 to him.
1-1's the count. 1 strike, 1 ball. Top of the second, no outs.
But I was thinking about, we were going to talk about defense.
The pitcher ball to 17 pitches.
Can't really
batting
think
2-1-6. Way high, 2-1's the count.
Wildly, but that he hasn't scooped.
Crone is prone to hitting home runs.
It's 6'4". He'll love big targets at first base. But he's agile, you know.
And he hit it
Sprays one
right to the center. And
Dyson
it looks to be
backpedaling
caught. It is caught. 1 out
for a long out
by the Tigers. I see we have 18 in the chat. Appreciate
Menards
you.
brings
Can
you
we
the
get
big
18
money
lights
encounter.
up?
Here's Jamer
That would be
Candelario, who has
fantastic.
been
The
catching
more likes
fire
I
as
get,
of late. Last 4 games, well over 500. Loves to hunt the fastball and doesn't mind playing against Pittsburgh either with those gaudy numbers.
Yeah, he's way better on the fastball than he is the curveball and slider. However,
top of the second, 1 out.
When he gets it together, when he gets hot, he handles both.
Candelario.
But generally, he hunts that fastball, like you say.
Well, you got to give him a lot of credit because it was a massive struggle to start.
Ball 1
for Jamer Candelario. He didn't let it affect his defense. And then he kept his head in it enough where he's been able to find it. And hopefully this kind of keeps him in a good offensive groove.
Ball 2, another outside low.
Because as you've pointed out numerous times, the challenge in baseball is more oftentimes mental than it is physical.
Got to be in a good spot.
The 2-0 to Candelario.
Woo, 3-0, another outside pitch. 3-0.
You let him swing here.
Another bad pitch will put him on first base.
One of the reasons is because you want your player to feel comfortable if he gets it with the bases loaded. I think
way outside, we have a man on first, folks.
First walk by Stephen Brault today, and it comes with 1 out here in the second.
Who's going to win? Put a T for Tigers, P for Pirates.
Christian Stewart.
Let's see the fandom that's in the chat.
Lefty on lefty.
If you have not subscribed to my channel, you are crazy. Let me know, and I will shout you out.
You've made mention of the fact of the many really good at-bats Detroit has had recently. Kristen Stewart had one of those Friday night. It was a double in the 5th, and it came off Stephen Brault.
Oh, he hit the batter. He's taking his base.
That's
wow.
You could hear it.
Ouch. Ouch, he hit the batter. We have 2.
Guess he wanted to establish again. Remember, Stewie had a...
We have man on first and second, hit the batter. We have 1 for Tiger for Vash Starwin. That's right. Let's go, Tigers.
Take your breath away for a moment, won't it?
Yeah, well, plus, you're not happy, you know. It's like, what are you going to do?
Man.
You can't charge them out.
Hey, it's a good start for us.
But it still
because guess what, folks? We have a man on first and second, bottom or top of the second with 1 out. Let's go, Tigers.
Hey,
let's get some bats going.
3 home runs in this game. Visit a participating Arby's location tomorrow and get a free small order of curly fries. As of this time yesterday, they had already done that.
If you want to plug your channel, the Retro Gaming, go ahead.
Or today from yesterday.
It's going to be difficult, Mike. It will be very difficult.
Junior Arby.
Yeah, they got rid of that. You're right. I do too. That was kind of perfect.
If you're running up north, you got to make a quick stop.
Yeah.
Batters on first and second. 1 walk, 1 hit
get the
batter.
sauce on while you're driving.
I used to get the junior and the chicken sandwich.
Top of the second. Mike, who do you want to win? Do you want the Tigers or the Pirates?
With AB sauce.
It was a stunner. Gibby needed some chocolate, so he gets the shake. First pitch to Victor Reyes in there for strike 1.
Good pitch, right on the line.
Man on first and second. Candelario at second base after he walked, and Kristen Stewart was hit by a pitch. 1 away.
Victor Reyes is
Victor
the batter.
Reyes, who went 1 for 5 yesterday.
Base hit will help.
And the 0-1.
And he hits it right down. Oh, that's going to be
Frazier turns it.
That's going to be in double play. Or no, 1 out. Double play. That's a bad play for us, folks. Dang it. Right to second base. Double play. Those, we got nothing out of that. Should have got something. Retro Ryan and Zombie. Finally, the Tigers are getting themselves together. I'm so proud. Neo Theon, I have not seen you in the chat, sir. Welcome. I do live audio when the game is playing. Right now, it's commercial break. The audio will come on as soon as the commercial is over. Hashtag Super Mega Retro Dudes is Vash's channel if you want to subscribe to his channel. But if you're not a subscriber of my channel, please do so. I do this all the time. Clayton, what's going on? Awesome videos. Everyone, welcome Neo Theon to the chat. And we going to get this thing cracked. We have fun in the chat. Let's go Tigers. Logan Furman, go Tigers. I love seeing this Tiger pride in here. If you're a Detroit Lions fan, and I am a major Lions fan, I do Detroit Lions content all the time. Shane Skidmore, what's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. The game audio will come back on in 40 seconds. Yes, I do like Mario Party. I play with my kids all the time. But yes. Again, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. If you subscribe, I will shout you out for sure. I do Detroit Lions content every single day, part of ISN, and I also partnered with Chat Sports to do their Lions content for them. So 16 seconds, the game audio comes back on. Let's go Tigers. Mike, who's winning? It's tied right now. Bottom of the second was 0-0. So nothing whole lot's happened yet.
The defensive shifts and Nico Goodrum, where he's all around the field. You can see.
All right, Mike Jacobson. He's liking the Tigers.
Batter to batter, from pitch to pitch. And the one time you're going to see her coming up. See, Nico's got to hold the runner, so Candy's over there by third base. Always on the move. He's got to talk. Make sure everybody knows where he's going on a relay.
Strike one.
Spencer Turnbull threw 20 pitches to get through the first. He faces J.T. Riddle, Eric Gonzalez, and Gerard Dyson here in the second.
Bottom of the second, 0-1 is the count. No outs. Score is 0. Base hit right to
into the shift for Jonathan Scope.
Kind of out right there. 1 out really quick. You like that. Keep that.
These are the two of the top 3 teams that take advantage of defensive shifts.
And again, when the Tigers are shifting, opponent's batting average
can the Tigers do a clean sweep? Let me know. Do hashtag sweep if you believe so.
They've been saving. The more data you save,
if
better
not,
formulas you come up with to predict where the batter's going to hit a given pitch.
The game just started.
The other thing Detroit has done really well, and this speaks to
generally
their defensive shift philosophy, is turning ground ball into outs. They've turned 78% of the ground balls into outs.
Base hit.
We have
a guy on first base.
His 5th hit of the series.
So 1 out, man on first, bottom of the second.
So this
score
ball right
0.
Here,
Turnbull, 24 pitches.
Outfielder.
Yes, I will. If we're in the playoffs, definitely, Mike.
Deeper
I'm going to be
this
doing
year.
That.
And I think if he came right after it, he possibly could have got it. But when it's warm like this on the field, you get that rising air, that warm air off the field, and they do carry. However, Gonzalez gets on the base.
Huge night Friday night for Eric Gonzalez, but 0 for 4 last night. Starts his Sunday out right with a 1-out single here in the second for Dyson. First pitch to Dyson is in
bottom
there
of the second, 1 out, man on first, 1-0, 0-1 is the count. Sorry.
Going to go to the 2 box here. Take a look. It's still on Nico. Trying to come up with a good name for that extra box there. Think about that shot. Come up with something for me.
The Gibby pitcher.
He's stealing.
There goes the runner.
He throws it. He got him.
In time and
got him. Got him. 2 outs. Wow. Good job.
The Pirates obviously think they can steal on Spencer Turnbull. Looks like he's going to make it.
He tried to steal, but he got caught.
Quick release comes up, and it's right on the money. Good pick. It's right there. Good
Perfect.
pick by Nico.
Man, perfect.
Didn't make it to the bag.
If the Ravens are playing the Lions, who would win?
From Romine so quick.
That would be.
And the throw so accurate.
Oh,
Dyson drives one to right.
Drives right to right field. Caught instantly out. Let's go, Tigers. That was a quick one. I love it. When the headphones comes off, so does the audio. As soon as the commercial break is over, folks, the audio comes back on. You don't want to hear and see political ads. And plus, I don't get anything out of it. So no one gets anything out of it. Lamar Jackson would destroy the Lions. The Lions always play. They're a very. We tend to lose games, but we always compete with every team. It's not like we get destroyed. We're always in every game, it seems like. We just tend to lose at the end. Hopefully that changes this year, as I am a Lions fan, big-time Lions fan. And so the Detroit Lions need to get some W's this year. Tigers looking good. Logan, they are looking good. Shockingly, because I did not expect the Tigers to be as good as they are, they're doing good, man. They're doing good. Yes, Lamar Jackson is an absolute beast. That's no doubt about it. 45 seconds, the audio for this game will return, and we can see hopefully the Tigers get some bats, and let's get some runs, folks. Let's get some runs. We have a young squad who is doing fairly well, and seeing that Tiger pride come in there and let's get a W. Let's get to 8-5. Let's get to 8-5. We are 4-1 away. We like to play away from Detroit, and the game's about to come back on. The jingle's going. As soon as the jingle's over, the audio will return, folks. Matthew Stafford is still a better quarterback. Matthew Stafford's a very good quarterback. No one gives him credit. With the new playoff format, Tigers will make the playoffs. I think they will too if they keep it up, for sure. And guess what? I am your #1 place for streaming Tigers playoffs. I will be streaming those games regardless. And the game is turning right back.
Takes over here in the third. Stephen Brault.
Wow, they already got a new pitcher in there. That was quick.
And we'll tangle with the 8, 9, and 1 hitters in the
Top
Tigers
of the third. New pitcher already.
Game, 284 ERA.
What's going on, Butcher's Block? Subscribe to Butcher's Block and Patriot Talk. I love his content. I love this guy. Good guy.
Wasn't going to go very long.
They get two
good innings out of it.
Talk about the Patriots, and I think the Boston Red Sox.
He faces Austin Romine to start.
Top of the third, 1-0, no outs.
Romine had Saturday off, and it was well-deserved considering he caught all 11 innings on Friday night.
Oh, right hit, right to left field. He's going to get to second. He's running. He's going to second, and he stays there. Good hit by the Tigers. Got to second base, starting off with no outs, top of the third. Great, fantastic hit. Let's go, Tigers. Woo! I love it when they place that ball right by third base, and it goes out, and it's extremely difficult for the outfielder to get to it. A nice one away a month from football. I know. I cannot wait for Detroit Lions football, and I know Chat Sports cannot wait for me to actually get a lot of views.
The plate and lately at the bat as well.
Because that's when I'll get the views.
And here's Jacoby Jones.
Man on second, top of the first, no outs. Ooh, good curveball.
To start him out. 0-1.
0-1 to count with a strike.
Duck out of the way. It looked like he was taking the pitch all the way.
Jacoby Jones is batting .342.
Set your opponent up.
Let's go.
Back to that shot?
That's pretty good, man. 0-1's the count. Top of the third, no outs.
He did.
Strike.
And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the
The first
count.
pitch was just to get me over strike. He threw it right at the shoulder, broke right across the plate. Now he's going for the strikeout.
you dip into that well 3 in a row, do you think?
Man on second. 0-2 is the count. Let's get a base hit, folks.
All I know is
Let's get some runs.
To advance the runner.
Ooh, low ball. 1-2 is the count. It's already an intense game.
Jones
it's
1 for 5 Saturday.
The third inning, and I'm already in a tense mood.
His 4th homer of the year. Couple of hits in the series. Both of those hits, extra base hits. The home run last night, the double Friday night.
All right. Batters looking
Chance
intense.
to get the Tigers on the board. The 1-2. Foul.
Oh, foul tip. Thank God. That would have been an out.
Jacoby's been swinging the bat well yesterday.
Yep, Jacoby is doing very well. We have a man on second, so if he can continue his wellness, we can get some runs.
That was the furthest home run hit by any Tiger yesterday. Exit velocity over
16 in the
105
chat. I
miles
appreciate
per hour.
every one of you guys. Oh, 17 thumbs
feet.
up. I appreciate all those 17 thumbs up. If you ain't hit that thumbs up, please do so.
He's had that side.
Something's going on. They're talking.
Irritation.
While they do that, chat, tell me who's going to win. Do we got any Pirates fans in here?
You got to play your whole roster.
I'd love to see it.
It's one of the things they were worried about. He's going to stay in. We see him crimps.
He talked his
Pirates
way through that
changed
with
pitchers
Doug Teeter.
already for the third.
Ron Gardenhire.
The third inning. That's insane. That's very early.
Yeah, his
okay, here we go. Top of the third, batters back up. 1-2 is the count with the man on second. Score is 0-all.
Maybe it was from the head-first slide the other night.
Well, he's got a strawberry there.
Here's the 1-2 to him.
Strikeout.
Out number 1
out,
here in the third.
Yep, the first out of the game, or of the third
We have to keep an eye on Jacoby here. It looks like something might be wrong. Good slider, just pulls off it right here. Can't stay back.
That was a really good slider.
Long enough to get close enough to put it in play. That looks like my golf swing. Just pulling off.
One out with a man on second. Can we get a run, folks? This
See
is
if he
key.
stays in the game. Looks like Gardy and Jacoby are having a discussion. They're not agreeing.
Yeah.
And that's a ball. Ball 1.
Gardy's saying, we're just going to get you out of there. Let's be precautionary measures.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of talking there. Gardy is.
Jacoby's saying, I'll be okay.
0-1's the count. Top of third.
Yeah.
1 out, man on
Goodrum
second.
flew out to center his first time out.
Goodrum is up to bat. Stratton's the pitcher. He throws the pitch. Fouls
it away to make it 0-2.
0-2 is
Doug
the count.
Teeter on your left.
Gardy's saying, let's get him out of there because we're not gonna go through this where you really injure it. We'll see if he comes out or not, but I don't think so.
Jones
doesn't
look happy, does he?
0-2 is the count.
No.
0-2 to Goodrum.
Way high.
Sails
Ball
high.
1. 1-2 is the count. Stratton is the pitcher. Goodrum is up to bat. He is 0 for 1 of the day.
Pirates still like to go up top. You get ahead in the count like that. A lot of balls elevated down the middle, then they come a little lower, a little further away. That ball usually takes off. Hard to get on top of.
Strikeout.
Strikes out Goodrum for the second out of the
man, we
inning.
started strong, but we got 2 straight outs. We have to get a run, folks.
Let's take a look. He thought he saw it.
Come on. Come on, Tigers. Let's go.
Leaves it up to Jonathan Scope. Stratton on
top of the third now. 2 outs with the man on second. Score is 0-all. Shoop is up to bat. He is 0 for 1.
Stratton was greeted by Austin Romine's double here in the third, but he bounced back with strikeouts of Jones and Goodrum. Foul tipped into the glove of John Ryan Murphy, and it's strike 1 to Jonathan Scope.
0-1.
Scope flew out to right his first time up.
All right, 0-1's the count, man on second, top of third. 2 outs.
Pirates are going to keep the ball away from Scope. He likes it middle in.
The 0-1 swung
Strike
on and
2.
missed.
0-2 is the count
Scoop
now.
had 3 hits
We
last
have
night.
to get
That
a base hit. Can get a hit.
Career
we have
3-hit
a
game.
man on second. Here we go, 0-2. Fighter.
Got 2 strikes on you. Got to shorten up.
The 0-2. Grounded foul.
Yeah, ground foul. Dang it. If that would have stayed fair, that would have been great.
Time for stats with Lowe's. Tigers with runners in scoring position last night were 14 for 35. They've gone in this weekend series from 30th to the top half of the majors.
Let's go, Tigers.
They've acquired a lot of points.
Yeah, that's a quantum leap, isn't it?
Categories the last couple of days.
Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed.
And that's out.
Back.
Man, nothing. We get a man on second with no outs, and what do? We get nothing. So that's very bad for our team. But this keeps going. It's just began of the game. As soon as the headphones come off, the audio goes off for a commercial break, and as soon as the commercial break is over, the audio will get back on there. And we will get this thing going again for everybody out there. Mike, there are rumors in Los Angeles non-Philly station will broadcast NFL games. Otherwise, would only be broadcasted by Fox, CBS, NBC, ESPN, NFL Network. Anything like this in Detroit, I've heard nothing about this at all. For the Detroit area, that will be something I have to look into. That would be nice. That'd be nice. But I will be live streaming the Detroit Lions games. That's a matter of fact. ISN will have a pre and a post game show, in-game live watch parties, and best believe it gets crazy. I get crazy in these games because I'm a giant Lions fan. So, and hopefully our team can be successful and have a good year this year. The Tigers are having a better year than expected. Maybe the Lions can do so as well. 25 seconds to when the audio comes back on, and we will resume at the bottom of the 3rd inning for the Tigers and Pirates game. Who will win? The Tigers can. If they win it, they do a clean sweep today. Seems like that they want to counter the fact that most games will be fanless. That could be.
Stro in. Takes over in center field.
Here we go.
Ron Gardenhire got his way.
Yeah, he did. And Castro's trying to get loose. Now, a lot of communication here in the outfield. There's a couple of things, Stewie, he's got to cover for him a little bit. He doesn't have quite the range. Then Victor Reyes, he's been known. You really got to communicate with him because he gets his mind on catching the ball.
I need more Mountain Dew.
He'll make you flinch, so you got to really know that going in.
Bottom of the 3rd.
Really
Score is 0.
And Turnbull, he
just started,
keeps the ball
so there is no
outs.
outs.
Don't have to worry about it. Nope, not at all.
So both teams have kind of squandered opportunities. Pittsburgh in the 1st when they had a man at first gunned down.
Okay.
Stolen base attempt. Got
Turnbull
another man
shaking
on.
his booty.
Couldn't get it done.
Not
Tigers
sure why.
had a leadoff double in the 3rd and failed to score.
Strike 1.
And now
Good
Turnbull
pitch.
goes to work in the bottom of the 3rd against John Ryan Murphy, Adam Frazier, and Kevin Newman.
Yeah. Murphy is the batter. He bats 200. Ball, 1-1 to
Murphy
count.
came on last night and pitched. Which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, there's only one dual player in the league now. So you got to come in
and
because
that's a
they
ball
were down by
way
6.
Left side.
Catching
out.
Today. I would never want to be a pitcher.
2-1 is the count.
Close there. You get the ball outside. Those batters, they hit them right up the middle.
Here's the 2-1. Missed outside.
2-2.
You saying Michael Lorenzen is the only dual player? Michael Lorenzen, one of the
because
for the Reds?
Otani's out. He can't pitch anymore.
Right. He wants to
3-1
keep
is now the
pitching,
count. 3 balls, 1 strike.
I
bottom of 3rd, no outs.
And he hasn't been able to stay healthy as a pitcher or a hitter.
It's hard to stay healthy in this game.
That's a walk. Now the Pirates have a man on first base.
Well, again, let's look at Nico Goodrum. He's got all kind of duties. Here's the stolen base. He's up in front of that bag. You see the throw right to him.
Okay, no outs, man on first via walk.
Puts it away. Romine.
Right now, the game is tied at 0. No bats seem to occurring right now.
About 2, but it was accurate. The accuracy is what counts. I mean, if you get it there at a 1-8, but if it's shoulder high, the tag time is slower than Romine was very quick right there.
Pop time is glove to glove, right?
Pop time.
1-0 is the count with another ball. Yeah. I feel like these teams may be hung over. Not a whole lot going on
some
here,
guys
folks.
do it differently. Usually saying pop time or tag time?
Pop time.
Yeah, pop time is just glove to glove, like you said.
Another
Missed
ball.
outside to
He's
Frazier,
a little bit off.
Roman
Turn
wants a
ball,
check.
and now
Yeah,
the catcher's coming up to speak to him.
Really, he's had a couple pitches that have been close he hasn't gotten. He looks like he's getting a little frustrated right now, and Austin's coming out to clean it up.
I haven't heard anything about that.
It's a good mound visit for Austin Romine. Here's Chevrolet's strongest player, Spencer Turnbull. In terms of batting average against, 4th best in the American League.
Only
Man on first,
154.
count is 2-0. Bottom of the 3rd, again, no outs with no strike.
Behind in the count here, you got to make a good quality pitch.
Here's the 2-0 to Frazier.
Right to center field.
And a base hit.
Base hit. You have a man and first and second. Pirates are getting some bats in with no outs. Come on, Tigers.
Frazier's a scrappy little hitter, isn't he?
Yeah.
He doesn't try to do too much. Look like he's trying to hit it against the
Let's get a double play.
Gets
that
pitch
would
up
be
in
nice.
the zone. Just out of the reach, there's the shift.
Yeah.
You'll notice on these shifts where any third baseman will play, if the guy's a threat to bunt, you got to have him over there. I don't know if you noticed,
man on
Candy
first
was
and
over
second, bottom of the 3rd.
Protecting against
no outs.
Make a pitch here. Double play.
Frazier now 2 for 2. Here's Kevin Newman, who flew out to center his first time up.
Strike one, right down the middle.
0-1.
Kevin Newman, he is the batter.
Newman has hits in 6 of his last 7. You see how the Tigers play him. Double play depth up the middle. Low and away.
Ball 1. 1-1 is the count.
One good pitch away from no trouble.
Slower game today. 1-1 is the count with the man on first and second. It is the bottom of the 3rd. No outs, no runs. Tie game at 0.
Here comes the 1-1. Swung on with
Swung
the other way
right to and a double play, folks.
And a double play turn.
Yes.
Turnbull covered first
double
base.
play.
Crow
that was needed.
And a job well done by the
2
Tigers
outs.
defense. Their 9th double play of the year.
That is very good, folks.
Smart play by Nico. Crone with a good throw.
But they do have a runner at 3rd.
And Spencer's not there, so he waits until he gets over there in position. In behind. Takes it, waits. Spencer gets foot on the back and makes a good clean throw there.
They do have a runner at 3rd, so
that's
you
a
got to
hard
get
play
a
for a pitcher
strikeout.
right there.
That'd be nice.
Here's our angle for Nico. Look at that throw right there. Now, in the olden days, when you could go after a guy second,
go, Tigers.
you wouldn't be able to do that.
If you think the Tigers can get the sweep, let me know
solid throws.
in the
it
chat.
All started with CJ.
Duly appreciated.
Good throw by the first baseman.
Yeah, you love what he brings to this team's defense. Great
Ball
stability there. Very good defensive first baseman and an accurate thrower down
that
to
was
second.
needed, folks.
Bullet right there, yeah.
Bottom of the 3rd, 2 outs, 1-0 is the count.
Out of the baseline, so he wasn't going to hit the runner.
Yeah, really hard to ignore the impact he's made.
And
Bell
that is hit
underway,
straight up in the air.
Sends it to right for
There
Reyes.
we go, and that's out, folks.
Helping
Woo!
out, so that's a turnbull.
Turnball turned that ball into a good play. Folks, it is still 0-0, but as soon as the commercials come on, the headphones and audio come off, and we be able to talk to you until the break is over. But awesome double play and then a pop-up out. Great job. It was getting worrisome, but hey, it's still 0-0. Tigers are up to bat for the top of the fourth, and maybe we can get some runs here going, folks. Maybe we can get some runs. That's what it's all about. Jorge says they should. Pirates are terrible, because their record is 3-12. They're 2-5 at home. Not that good, but they are 2 wins at home. So I got no hate for that team at all. But I just want my Tigers to win, so let me know who you're all rooting for. I have not seen one Pirate fan in here yet. Generally, I can get a couple of the opposition in here, and that's always fun to get and talk to them about their Pittsburgh Steelers or their Pirates. And that is the bottom line. 50 seconds until the commercial break is over and the audio can get back on. If you're not a subscriber of my channel, that is crazy. I drop content every single day. Subscribe to the channel. It's not just MLB at all. Majority NFL and Detroit Lions talk, fantasy football, live shows on Tuesday, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time with a panel. We have a lot of fun. So make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. That is absolutely what it's all about. And it helps bring the content out. It helps me because I'm going against a lot of other individuals on YouTube as well as the legacy media. And let's face it, folks, when you're competing against a big audience, it requires help to defeat them. The game is about to come back in 5 seconds, so the audio will resume as well. The catcher's head.
11-3 on the season.
That's a surprise for sure. Arizona, everybody thought
within a month we'll be at over 1,000.
They're down at the bottom.
On Infinite
the
Sports.
11 wins for Colorado lead the National League.
Infinite Sports
and are tied for the Major League lead. Who are they tied with?
Group.
You know, inside to Cabrera.
Ball 3-0.
3-0 now.
Yeah, Miami.
Oakland. Miami hasn't played enough games. Oakland is 11-4.
Top of the fourth, no outs.
Good organization. Good manager, good players.
Strike one, 3-1.
Cabrera struck out swinging his first time up. That was against the starter.
Hey, what's going on,
Stephen
OnePride Nation? Subscribe to OnePride Nation. He is a YouTube content creator, Detroit Lions, and some Tigers. Good young man.
Here's the 3-1.
And he hits it to outfield center. And it is caught with one out by Miguel Cabrera. The outs continue.
Good pass, though.
This is a non-offensive game so far.
It's tougher to take when you're up 3-0 in the count.
That
and then you
was my daughter that did that.
You think just because, I mean, you're
so far ahead in the count, you're one pitch away from reaching base.
Well, it can be frustrating. That's why I say swing 3-0, because 3-0 you could really look for an area. And the likelihood of it being something off speed is minimal.
Crone is up. Strike one.
C.J. Crone flew
off
to center.
Yes, he's not. J.J.'s not returning.
Second.
0-1. Crone, can he hit another home run? We shall see.
The 0-1.
And a foul ball. 0-2 is the count.
C.J. wanted that one, didn't he? Cut it down and in. That's his happy spot.
Happy Sunday, folks. I don't know where you're at, but it is beautiful here in Holland, Michigan.
There's the official word on Jacoby Jones's injury, a left abdominal tightness. So now listed day to day, and that's important to know too, since the Tigers won't have a day off until August 31st.
Whoa, and
he chased out of the zone.
Chased down a bad ball. 2 outs, top of the fourth.
And in case you
Tigers
missed it,
having a
Jacoby
case of
Jones
cannot hit the ball.
In the third. swinging.
Yes, they are.
We think right here is what maybe irritated it. Had that visit from Doug Teeter, the Tigers trainer, and Ron Gardenhire. Now, you know Jacoby Jones was politicking to stay in there.
He was, and you can see Gardy and Jacoby
top
talking
before
in the
2
dugout.
outs.
As a manager, the guy's thinking about it. You're just better off to get him out of there and be safe. You can reevaluate tomorrow. Maybe he's played a lot of games, and it's nothing more than a one-day thing.
0-1's the count.
But many times in this game, you feel something like that, and you play through it, and it's fine. But there are times when you blow, so you don't want to blow.
Injuries do happen. 1-1. That was a
player
ball.
ever talk you out of taking that player out of a game?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably. But you go up there and you look at him. There's all kinds of stuff that goes on. Trust me, there are guys that want out. I'm not suggesting Jacoby wants out, by the way.
Oh,
there are guys
strike
that want
3.
out. There are
Wow.
guys that complain when you don't play them. They complain when you play them. I mean,
I don't even know why.
There's all kind of different issues that you have to deal with in a ball club.
Sounds like a fun job.
Yeah, well,
1 and 2
it is a fun job.
It
is a fun job. But it's like if you have a surgery,
high,
you know, it's a lot of guys that have surgeries and then they start to
that
rehab
ball there. Can we get a man on plate?
They don't go 100% because they're afraid it's going to hurt.
Right.
You got to get by that point. You know, you got to break some scar tissue. So I think when the player's not 100% sure, you need to get him out. Take another day to evaluate because you don't want to lose
at 3 and
any
2,
player
2 outs, top
for
of
any
the 4th.
period of time.
Let's get a hit.
Players over the history of the game that some guys wanted to lose. They call that the phantom DL.
It's 3 and 2 to Candelario. Walked in the second. Pops it up in foul territory.
Foul in the
stands. That'll reach the seats.
Worry there. Still fighting at 3-2's the
now
count.
A message from your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers.
Check out the 2020 Ford F1.
Mute this audio quick. As soon as this little tiny commercial ad is up, it's back. So here we go, folks. Full count, top of the 4, 2 outs.
Yeah, I'm looking at the
we get a hit?
MLB news. There's so many guys that are nicked up. The coronavirus is #1. Phil Evans, by the way, the kid yesterday got hit in the jaw.
Strike 3, he's out. When the headphones go off, so does the audio because it is a commercial break. But as soon as the commercial break is over, the audio comes back on. We are in a defensive game. Bottom of the 4th, no runs. Slow roller. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. They might put Victor Reyes at center field and Travis in right field. I know, come on, I don't know what's going on. I want to see an exciting game. I'd like some runs here. On this Sunday, you'd like to see a little bit of excitement, but we're not seeing that right now for the Tigers versus the Pirates. It's crazy because the last 2 games have been nothing but exciting, going crazy, and batting everywhere, runs all over the field. But we are not getting that right now. It is not occurring. As soon as this commercial break is over, the audio comes back on. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. 58 seconds, the audio will be back on. Tigers are 7-5 right now, correct? Yes. And another political ad, like they always do. Let's see, can we get a win? Can we do the sweep? We shall see if we can do the sweep. But right now on the field, we're seeing nothing but a peep. Jeez. But yes, as soon as the audio comes back in 23 seconds, it will come back on. Subscribe to Infinite Sports Network. That is the group I am a part of, and we're all bringing about content, all sports infinitely. Never ends when it comes to sports. We're 11 away from 300 subscribers. It's amazing. 8 seconds and the audio comes back on, folks. and we get back to this game where the Tigers and Pirates are tied. Bottom of the 4th.
T-Mobile is your ticket to the game with America's largest 5G network.
Batter walking up to the plate.
Kirk Gibson, I'm Matt Shepard. PNC Park in beautiful Pittsburgh.
Pitcher
Pirates
walking up to the mound now as this
the series wrap up on this Sunday afternoon. Tigers won the first meeting in 11 innings, 17-13. They won last night 11-5. They collected 32 hits over those 2 games. Have been limited to just 1 so far today.
Oh, he hits the batter first pitch.
The 4th, hitting Colin
Man
Moran.
is on first base. Woof. That is 2 hits in this game. Not what you want to see.
So Turnbull has allowed 3 singles, 2 walks,
this game.
And now a hit batter.
Man on first, bottom of the 4th, no outs. Hitting the batter. Turnbull has 41 pitches. The batter is Reynolds. He's 0 for 1.
That'll bring up Brian Reynolds.
They have some interesting pictures in the stand. They got a Mr. Potato Head, some dogs and babies. That is weird. Ball 1.
Reynolds struck out swinging back in the 1st.
Yes, if you're an Oregon Ducks fan, and there's probably none in there, I do Oregon Ducks as well. That will be on Saturday, even if there may not be a season. I don't even know.
Earlier in the game,
man on first, bottom of the 4th.
Is really monitoring what he needs to do.
Strike.
There he goes.
Strike 1, 1-1.
I think if you look at Spencer Turnbull, he's got his 4-seamer right there. The 2-seamer, you're having trouble controlling that, or the slider. We really haven't seen any breaking balls, have you?
No.
So he's just trying to find the plate right now, find the rhythm. He seems to be fighting himself, but hanging in there. No score.
1-1 to Reynolds.
And he hits it right to first base. This is going to be an instant out.
Will help him out.
1 out.
Get the
but
out
a man
first.
Moran moves up to second base.
Let's take a look at our Bell Tire pitch by pitch.
Yes, I love the Oregon Ducks.
Struggling.
I was not born in Michigan. I was born in Clackamas County, Oregon.
Just telling him to hang in there. Is this a batter later? You're 1 pitch away. You got first and second, nobody out. And he throws the double play, and they make the good turn. Crone makes a good play.
Man on second, bottom of the 4th with 1 out.
So this is how you get these young kids through it, and like we're not seeing any curveballs.
Turnbull's got 44 pitches. He's going up against Riddle. He's 0 for 1 today.
The 2-seamers going all over, so he's just kind of fighting it. He's trying to find it. I'd like to hear what Peaches has to say if we could find him.
Ball 1.
Let your defense help you.
Well, he's trying.
That's the philosophy.
He's trying, and they're doing everything they can. It's like they're trying to fix it in play. They're in progress. It's not like they say timeout. Like they do in basketball.
With something outside.
Let's have a timeout and talk about this.
JT Riddle grounded to second his first time.
2-0 is the count.
Behind in the count now, 2-0.
1 out, man on second.
It's the first game Riddle has ever played against Detroit in his career.
Here we go.
1 out, make a good pitch here.
Let's get an
Don't
out
want to get
here.
into a big inning for sure. That'll be interesting. We're going to get Danny in here in a second.
The 2-0.
Ball 3-1 is, or sorry, 3-0 is the
Here's
count.
our Xfinity high-speed pitch. 96, 79.
And Dan Petrie now joins us. What are you seeing from Spencer Turnbull that is a little concerning and maybe inconsistent, Dan?
Well, I thought Gibby hit it right on the nail, right on the head with him just misfiring a little bit. And it was almost just like the initial stolen base kind of got into his head a little bit. And really
right down the middle for a strike. 3-1's the count. Man on second. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Score is 0-0. This is anyone's game, folks.
Another good point that I don't think the last game either or today, I have not seen any curveballs, And that'll tell you how good a stuff he has, though, because he's still throwing a shutout, and he doesn't maybe have his best stuff or best command.
And that's
he went. It's 3-2 to Riddle.
I'm seeing the 4-seamer is his best pitch to locate right now. The 2-seamer, he gets a swing on this right here, but it's really, he is keeping the ball down. He's missing mostly down. the two seamers. The slider seems like he's getting around a little bit. But as a pitcher, you just hang in there and you're just trying to fix it. You're just hoping it clicks. Is it like a timing thing?
Exactly. It's just when is it going to click? And I think he's maybe thrown one or two changeups. But you've seen that run on that two seamer. It is really running.
Ooh, right to second base.
But Goodrum hadn't played perfectly.
Two outs with the man on third base now.
A lot of ground balls.
Whew. They've been getting on third, but they're not getting to home, so we got to keep them here this way.
The frustration part's got to go.
OnePride Nation, I've seen that you passed
a batter before. Could that be a good thing, Dan? I mean, were there times when you didn't want to hear it?
We've seen Austin Romine do that quite a bit this year. When he can sense something is wrong, he's taken charge. You know, he's not, you know, maybe sometimes a young catcher might say, well, I'm not going to run out there. I'm not going to talk to him. But, you know, he's taking the bull by the horns and saying, wait a minute, I got to get his ear a little bit and say, come on now, just relax. You're okay. You got great stuff. No, it was a great move by Austin Romine to go out and talk to him.
Oh, way low ball.
It looks like he's, you know, I'm like comparing this as a hitter. You go into the batter's box sometimes, you haven't got a clue. You've tried everything, you got different thoughts, you're trying to fix it. And you just got to tell yourself to just grind through it.
Ineffectively wild, they say, too.
And he hits it.
That's laced off the glove of Jonathan Scope and into center field.
They got their run. The Pirates are up 1-0.
Gonzalez
man on
2
first.
for 2.
Bum, bum,
the
bum,
game's first run with an RBI single.
Yeah, I think this took a bad hop. It was kind of an Olay play. He just gets on him quick.
Well,
you just got a hopper. The back step there.
Bad error.
Didn't have time to move his feet. Look at here. Yeah, it got right at him.
Okay, they got one run now. It is 1-0 in favor of the Pirates.
1-0. Again, you got to get out of this inning. Just stay with it. 52 pitches here in the bottom of the fourth. Still in good shape. You know your offense can score. They're going to steal him. He seems to be consumed by that, Danny.
Yeah, he's throwing over there quite a bit. Like I was saying, it seems to be in the back of his mind all the time. But again, he hasn't changed his delivery. We'll see if he tries a slide step. He's altered his delivery, I think, just once, where he's kind of quick pitched. But most of the time, he just continues to lift his leg up.
He hits it right to
Scope.
Yep, out.
But Pittsburgh draws some blood.
As soon as the headphones comes off, the audio does as well, again, because of copyright. And I can't play it. So we're starting the fifth. They got to run. The Pirates are ahead of us. Yes, it is time for us to score. I think that is really important for our team here. We got to get some points. And the audio will come on as soon as the game resumes. Right now it's at commercial break, and that's just the bottom line. So we shall see what's going on here, and we'll get back to it. So yes, folks, who is going to win the game? 60 seconds, and we return to game action. And, man, that was bad, but we're top of the fifth. The Tigers are never out of the game. If you're a Tigers fan, you know this. You know that we are never out of the game, and that is the honest-to-God truth. So let's get this thing cracking and get a W. We got to get a run, though, to get this to occur. It's really important, folks, that we get this. I watched Mark Orum's latest video. I have not seen it yet. If he dropped one while I'm on here, I will have to wait till I am not streaming to do so. Yes, he is a good member of Infinite Sports Network. Very, very good so. So, 10 seconds, folks, and the game will resume for the Tigers and the Pirates. All right. Once the jingle is over, the audio resumes. Tigers are up to bat. We're down by 1 point. 1 run, 1 score. We need to get a W.
Oh, I'm Matt Shepard. Welcome on
Audio
Sunday.
is back. Let's go.
To the 5th. Chris Stratton stays in for Pittsburgh. He relieves Stephen Brault, the starter, in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, why wouldn't he? He's throwing the ball good. Tigers silent so far after a couple big games offensively.
Come on.
Pittsburgh with a 1-0 lead.
Let's get a run.
Just 1 hit for the Tigers. It was a leadoff double from Austin Romine in the 3rd. But Detroit left him stranded there as Stratton struck out
1-1's
Jones,
the count.
Goodrum, and Scope in order. Kristen Stewart was hit by a pitch back in the 2nd.
Yes, that was funny. 1-1's the count, top of the 5th, no outs.
The 1-1 to Stewart.
Foul ball.
Get out of here.
Foul out into the stands.
See how that ball listens to
now
you, Gibby?
Is the count.
Just sometimes.
Immediately jumped into the seats.
Sometimes.
Let's go.
Now 1 and 2 to Stewart, who has hits in 5 of his last 7 games.
Tied up.
1 homer on the year for Kristen Stewart. Here's the 1-2.
And he strikes out with 1 out.
Right
oh,
there.
Man.
Stratton has now struck out the
We're not
last
doing
3
nothing on
batters
offense,
faced.
folks.
Sign up your little Tiger to root for the Tigers at home this season.
Gotta mute the audio of the jingle, and then it will come back. Soon as the jingle is over, the audio will come
Visit tigers.com/Kids Club.
Ball 1.
Victor Reyes bounced into a double play his last
1
time.
out, top of the 5th.
Get a hold of 1.
Foul, 1-1.
Just the opposite. Pittsburgh's hitting the strike zone, commanding it pretty good. 2 pitchers so far. I give Spencer Turnbull credit. He's hung in there well.
Pittsburgh
I can tell he's frustrated.
Detroit 0.
Finding a way to keep it close.
The 1-1.
And he hits the
to
ball
left field.
to left field.
And deep. On the run goes
and
Reynolds,
it's in the field, yes! He's going to
Reyes
second.
hustles into
We have a man
He's got
at second
a
with a
double,
nice base hit.
Extra base
Good
hit
job.
of
Let's
the Tigers
go.
Sunday afternoon.
Let's get a run.
Looked like
It's time.
Reynolds may have got caught cheating in a little bit right there, Shep. His ball's tattooed
Good
pretty
hit.
good up the left center field gap. It's big.
Let's get a run, folks. Come on, Tigers. Let's go.
See right up the gap. Pittsburgh does a good job of just getting it in cleanly. It's a double all the way.
All right.
Tigers with the man.
1 out, man on second, top of the 5th. But we've had men on
tie this
bases
game.
and gotten nothing. It is time to get
Austin
something.
Romine.
What is my kid doing over there? I have no idea. But let's go. Man on second, top of the 5th, 1 out. Let's get a run.
Romine's
Because
had
Pittsburgh
more
has
than
got
at-bat
1,
this year,
and we
which
got none.
my partner
And it's
Kurt
time
Gibson
for us to
has
have
said
some
that's
fun.
a good piece of hitting.
Oh,
Going
way
the other
ball
way,
inside.
And moving
Counts
the base
1-0.
runner. That double
Clayton
by
loved
Reyes,
it. So did I.
is not only his first ever extra base hit against Pittsburgh, it's his first extra base hit against a National League team in his career.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
You know, these guys are going to go to the slider.
Oh, right down the middle. 1-1's the count.
Start him off inside. Then went fastball away, got the strike, even the count up.
We got to get a run here, folks. We have to, because guess what?
When you got your pitcher,
That's
when he's
required
hitting
to win a game
spots,
when we
it
ain't got
makes
none. Let's go.
it enjoyable and tough on the hitter.
And the 1-1.
Ooh, low.
With
That's
Chase
going to
in
be
the
a
dirt,
ball.
2-1. Good
2-1.
stop by Murphy.
Yeah, you got. You You notice when he blocks, he gets his chest way
Let's
over the
go.
ball.
Come on, Tigers.
So
Let's go, Tigers. 2-1 is the count. Hey, what's going on?
Jeff Hartley
Blias
warming
Radio.
up for the Pirates. We saw him Friday night.
Let's
Tigers
go. Let's
Got
go.
to look at just about all of the pitchers from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Buccos.
There should be no
All right,
surprise.
2-1's the count. Man on second. One out, top of the fifth.
Here's the 2-1.
Throws it. He hits it. It's a base hit right to center. Man from second. He's running. He gets home. The Tigers score. Tied game. 1-1 with the man on first. Good hit.
Both sides of the ball. He's a good
Awesome.
player. Doesn't try and pull this
Woo!
ball. He's trying to. He finally gets that breaking ball. Look at
Good job, Tigers.
right up the middle. Victor really gets around the bases good.
Good job,
He's a
Tigers.
big man, but he's
Woo!
got long strides and good
Tie
turn there at
game.
third base. Josh Bell went over there trying to cut back
And we
pick.
still have a man
Romine's
at
here at
first
first.
base. Let's
We got
get
a tie
more.
ball game.
How good has Romine been, huh, Gibby? I mean, it's fun to watch.
He's solid.
Top
Yeah,
the
he
fifth,
really
one
is.
out, man on first. Game
First
is
at
now
bat of
tied
the day
at
and of
1.
the series for Harold Castro.
That was a ball.
Castro
1-0 is
came
the
in
count.
to relieve Jacoby Jones after Jones had some abdominal tightness on a swing in the third.
Clayton says he's got videos. Blias is having a good time. And he
Castro
just got
does
here.
have a couple of walks on the season, but just one hit. 2-0.
2-0 is the count.
They're setting up way away
Subscribe to
from him.
Blias Radio. He's got some good quality content as well.
2-0.
He is a YouTube content creator. That's
If
what we
you're
do.
Harold
We
Castro,
support each
what are you
other.
looking
I
for?
appreciate it. Jorge. Yes,
What
let's
are you
get some
looking
more.
for? You get it. If you don't get it, you lay off.
2-0 is the count.
Or you
Top of
miss
the
it.
fifth, one out, man on first. Let's get some more runs.
Another fastball away.
2-0.
And he hits it. Oh, no, that's going to be a double play. Oh, no, he screwed up.
Couldn't turn
There's
it.
an error.
Stumbled over the bag at
So
second
it is
base.
one out, but we still got a man
Yeah,
on
he got hung up a little
first
bit right
base.
there. Kevin Newman probably could have waited to give him
Frazier
the ball.
kinda,
It
like,
wasn't
tripped
quite
his
at the
leg.
bag yet.
Blazed is good enough for me.
They're talking about that. Newman gets it quick. He goes quick.
I think
He's not
without
quite
having the
bag
Z, it
slipped
kind of
on it.
screws me up, and you will see me mess my verbiage and my wordage.
Yeah,
He had
those
a-
bags are
he had a
usually not too
stumble
slippery,
there.
although you get
19
early
in
when
the
they
chat.
wet the
If you
field
have not
before the game.
subscribed to my channel,
That's
you're
what it'll get
crazy.
you. The
If
Tigers
you've
got a
not hit
break
that
there.
like button, I'd appreciate it. If you're a Tigers fan, let
Castro
me
at
know.
first base.
Oh,
It's
whoa.
interesting you point that
1-0
out
is the
because
count
remember
with a man on
when
first.
Detroit turned that double play in the third, you commented how Nico Goodrum was patient and waited for Spencer Turnbull to get to the bag. In that
1-0
case,
with the man on
Kevin
first.
Newman didn't do that.
Game tied with 2 outs, top of the
And
fifth.
Frazier
Good inning for the
just
Tigers.
slipped on bag. Doesn't happen very often.
Strike! Ah!
You know,
1-1.
we said in our open, Detroit has made the plays
Thank you,
defensively.
Blazed
How
Radio. I
fundamental
like your
the
channel
Pirates
as well.
so far.
I seen you were
Here's
streaming last
another
night.
example.
Was in there.
I mean, you either turn it or you don't.
1-1. Let's go. Let's get a hit. He tries to get the runner out at
Quick
first.
little move.
Did not work. That was a hashtag fail.
Goodrum has gone 2 for
Counts as
6
what won.
in each of the first 2 games of the series. 0 for 2 so far here today. Flew out to center, struck out swinging. There's a 1-1.
Way outside. 2-1's the count. Still, man on first,
Thinking
top of the
about
fifth, 2 outs. We
stealing
scored
anywhere
a
you want
run.
to try and pick a break
Let's
and
get
ball.
more. The game is tied. It's a close one. It's a defensive game,
Ball gets
but
the
it's a
plate
game
slower.
nonetheless.
What's the count most beneficial in that regard, then?
Well, I mean, you could send him here and predict he's going to hit it in the gap.
Ah,
Steady
strike.
Good
2-2's
swing.
the
Yeah, it's
count.
a good swing.
Come
2-2,
on,
love-
Tigers. Let's get a
love
hit,
2-2.
folks. Let's go.
What makes
2-2's
this
the
a good
count.
swing when he missed a 93-mile-an-hour
Man
curve?
on
Why is
first.
it a good swing?
2
Well,
outs.
it's good and aggressive. It's out over the plate. You know, he's
Top of
trying
the
to pound
fifth.
it to the
We
gap.
scored a run in this Let's get another.
I like him trying to go right here. If he's out, you got your leadoff guy up again. He's got 2 strikes on him. He's got a high leg kick.
He's trying to get that first base out. It's not going to happen.
Well, there's no question the Tigers have been more aggressive, Gibby. And I asked that of Ron Gardenhire earlier today.
Let's go.
Is this team starting to be a little bit closer to what you envision? He said it's a confident group on a mission that wants to prove it can win.
Let's get some more runs.
Here's the 2-2.
And he hits it. Oh, no. Right to center, throws it, and that's out. As soon as the headphones come off, the audio does as well. Via commercial break, the audio will come on as soon as the commercial break is over. I cannot play the audio via commercial break. Why? Because you get copyrighted, and I don't enjoy that. If you are not a subscriber of my channel, please subscribe. It's a little red button there, or the one right there, even though it's at the bottom of the screen. If you've not hit that like button, hit that like button, smash it. Helps bring the content out. If you're not a subscriber of Infinite Sports Network, subscribe to the channel. We do all content. We do MLB, we do hockey, we do NFL majority, we do NCAA. We love our sports. We have 8 members, and it's all about talking and having a good time. We have a ton of content on there. I live stream Tigers games, as well as I am a huge Detroit Lions fan and NFL fan. Love the content. Subscribe, and you will be happy. Folks, the game returns in 59 seconds. As soon as it returns, so will the audio here, and that's what it's all about. So I seen that Travis just shared my channel, or my live stream. I appreciate it. Who is going to win, folks? Who is going to win? T for Tigers, P for Pirates. Let me know. Let this flow. I want to see what the chat has to say so we can get this thing going. It's the bottom of the 5th tie game. They scored a run in the 4th. We scored one in the 5th. Will they continue to score in the bottom? Hopefully not, but you don't know. This is MLB, where all things go crazy. The audio returns in 17 seconds. Yes, 17 seconds. The audio return where we can resume this game. This game is tight at 1-1. Can the Tigers get a sweep? Can the Pirates notch a win? We shall see in 4 seconds. This is a good game. Even though it's not high scoring, it's a good game nonetheless.
Just download Fox
the audio is back. Let this thing get crack-a-lackin'. About to have some fun. I'm an entertainer. I entertain. That comes from the Gridiron Blitz. Hashtag Gridiron Blitz is fire.
See what that run does for Spencer Turnbull now that the Tigers are on the board, thanks to Austin
Turnbull's still up.
RBI single
as pitcher,
there in the
he
5th.
has 53 pitches so far.
John Ryan Murphy, Adam Frazier, and Kevin
is up
Newman
to bat.
due up here for Pittsburgh in their half of the 5th.
Pitch right down the middle for a strike. Good job. 0-1's the count.
Murphy
bottom
walked
5th.
back in the 3rd.
We have the chat saying subscribe to me, subscribe to you, subscribe to everyone. Another strike right down the middle. 0-2's the count. Good pitch by Turnbull.
That's good. You hope that can continue.
Good game, folks. Good defensive game. 1-1. Let's
go. The Gibby box will focus on C.J. Cron in this inning.
Let's see some Tiger pride or some Pirate pride. Just put a P for Pirate, and that's a strikeout. Good job, right down the middle. Turnbull turned it up. 1 out. Good job.
He came right out and established that
Good
he's
job.
ready to go.
1 out, bottom of the 5th. This is starting to get fun now, folks. It's starting to get fun. It started a little bit of boring. It started a little bit of bland. I was getting the yawns out, but now it's starting to come back. I like it.
Action right there. Missed his target, but
Frazier is up there. Bingo. Detroit, welcome, brother. That was a ball. 1-0's the count. He says, I'm a Dodgers fan, and I am glad you're streaming the game. I need a game, this game in my parlay. Well, welcome, sir. If you're not a subscriber, please do so. We do all sorts of content here.
I would guess it could mean even a little
that
bit
was
more
a ball.
to managers
2-1 is the count.
When you see your starters
Let's
struggle,
go Tigers.
you
Peter
kind of fight
Maximo,
through it to keep your
welcome.
team in it.
Yeah.
Awesome. I appreciate you. Let's get this. Ball 3 outside and low. 3-0. Bottom of the 5th with 1 out.
He's trying to make a good pitch. He's got 2 hits already.
Bingo. I appreciate you being in here. Haven't seen you before, but love it. Veter, welcome back, brother. That was right
Now
as a
3
strike,
and 1 to
3 and
Adam
1.
Freeman.
Good pitch.
You're going to have to throw another one right there. Because that's his four-seamer. That's his highest incident of a strike so far in this game.
1 out, bottom of the 5th. He throws the pitch, and that's a
corner
strike.
3 and 2.
Good.
Now throwing
That was close. It was on the corner.
You know he's going to be looking out over.
3-2 full
That's
count,
what the good
folks.
ones do.
Close game, good game.
Right there, you get
Bottom
two
of the
away,
5th.
He's looking away.
Turnbull got him
Standing
out
up.
the first time. Let's get the second.
They're going away smartly.
Right down the middle. It was hit,
On the ground,
and
the
it
scope.
is out. 2 outs.
Good comeback there. Down 3-0 in the count to their best hitter really right now. Comes
Awesome
back
job.
and gets with another ground ball.
Turnbull is turning it up now.
Grounders.
I think he's starting to get him in
Assists
his
for Jonathan
rhythm
Scope.
here. He's only got 62 pitches, and we're at the bottom of the 5th
We'll
with
bring
2
up
outs.
Newman.
I'm glad you brought up the grounders because, as we said earlier, as the Pittsburgh bullpen continues to work, Detroit has turned 78% of the ground balls into outs. That ranks 8th in the bigs. Last year,
They were last.
they were dead last in that category. Isn't that something?
Oh, that's inside. So
Too
that's
many
not
ground balls
a strike.
getting
That's a ball.
through.
Well, when you look at
1-0.
ways to win ball games, you're seeing more ways they execute to do so. Last year,
Foul ball,
when you're
1-1.
last, like you just pointed out, that's not going to get it. Get a ball on the ground, you got to convert it. You know, the one that's got backspin on it, it's got a good arc and a good 21-degree launch angle. It's coming off the bat at 115. You don't want those. They're going out of the park.
Ooh. 2-1's the count.
You had mentioned the Turnbull.
As a fan of baseball, I've
Forcing
noticed
Pittsburgh into
something is
ground
different
ball
in
outs.
Detroit.
There's the
Something is
breakdown
going.
right
It's
there.
we're a lot better than we thought we were going to be. We're a young team, and you're
65
feeling it.
pitches.
You're feeling the
He's in
momentum of
good
the
shape.
team.
Get out of here, City.
No one gave them a chance, but they're doing
Missing
fairly
glove
well.
side to make it 3-1.
3-1's the count. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs. A lot of young
Turnbull
players
went
on this
5
team.
his first
Bingo.
start. 6
A lot of
his
young
second.
players, and they're not doing too bad.
87 pitches, so he's at 66 now. He should be good to go. You got to get out of this inning now.
The 3-1.
And that is
Lace
a
to left.
left field. He's
Stewart
going
trying
to
to
get
cut it
to
off, and he
second
does.
base. So it's
Helped
a
out by
double.
Knee slide. And that
Good
slide
hit, though.
returned by
But
Kevin
I tell you
Newman
what, that was
with
some
a two-out
speed by
double.
the left fielder to get that ball. It could have been worse. Bingo. What is your favorite NFL team? We do NFL
Well, so he's
content.
down in the count. He's just right down the middle.
Probably way more than MLB. Let's be
Scrappy
serious.
Kevin Newman down in the corner. Good play here.
Clayton says, I'm on
by
the road
Stewie.
to 100. Well,
See him
just
do
keep,
that a couple times.
keep
He
dropping
got that
content.
down.
You will get there. It's all about
Didn't get
dropping
into the
content.
corner, so he holds him
That's
to a
the
double.
key. Not blaming other people for doing well. Just putting out content and you'll get there.
Now he's got his choice. He's got Josh Bell, or does he want Colin Moran? Bell seems to get him away and up in the
Here we
zone.
go, folks. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Man
He's
on
gotten Bell
second.
twice.
Tied
Struck
at
him out,
1-1.
had him
Turnbull,
fly out
67
third
pitches.
last
Bell
time
is
up.
up, but he's 0-2.
That inside move, we were looking for a couple innings ago. You're not probably going to steal with 2 outs. But sometimes pitchers start to lift and they
Bell's
want
not
to
doing
change their
too
mind on
great
what
this
they want to
season.
throw,
He's
so they
2
just
for
do
11
that.
with the 203.
Keep it away from me.
First pitch to Bell.
And
Did
that
just
is a
that,
ball outside.
Bell has
Slider.
39 homers since 2019. The most of any switch hitter in the game.
Redskins fan, okay. The Washington football team. Man,
And right now he's been
Young
pulling
is gonna
off
be
a
a
little bit.
beast.
He's been pretty susceptible to the ball, way and up and away.
2-0 is the
See two
count.
seamers. Tigers
Bottom of
just
the fifth,
starting
2
it
outs.
on the outside corner and running it right off. Doesn't seem like they want any part of him.
Redskin, man, your defensive line is insane, bro. Insane.
The 2-0.
And that was hit
On
right
the
to
ground,
second, and
into
that's
the
going to
shift
be
for Nico
out.
Goodrum.
3 outs, and I'm going to
A
talk
little
about
bit of
some
an experience
Redskins
there for Spencer Turnbull.
for a minute.
But he keeps
As the game goes to commercial, so does the headphones and the audio, but the audio will return as soon as the game returns. So you're not going to miss a single play at all. Bingo says he's a Washington football team fan. First off, your defensive line is intense. You have Sweat. You have Chase Young. That is an absolutely stud defensive line. I love Ron Rivera. He is going to bring your defense to the next level. When you have a defense that he can bring, your offense just needs to be complementary. I actually give the Washington football team a chance to be good. I don't think they're going to make the postseason. I think the offense needs another year after that. But wow, you're with that defensive line and Ron Rivera commanding that team, your team is going to be back to respectability. I say next year you're a playoff contender, and I would give your squad probably a better odds to win the division just because Ron Rivera is so good. And I think another year with the quarterback you drafted last year under his belt will bring it to respectability. But I keep telling everybody, everyone's like, the Washington, they're not going to do good. And I said, I don't want to play against that defensive line. Defensive line and offensive line are key to winning football games, folks. It starts with the trenches. If you're an NFL team or a college team, if you have a team that is good with the offensive defensive line, you can beat on anybody. That is period. The Bucs team last year had the number 2 defense. That defensive line was intense, and that's what kept them in games. Now they got pieces like Tom Brady and Gronkowski to kind of even out that offense so you're not turning the ball over. They're going to be good too. But the Washington team, hey, what's going on, Dr. Detroit? We're on commercial break. The audio is actually returning in 9 seconds. And we're just talking some football in the break, man. Dr. Detroit is a member of my channel. Appreciate you, brother.
A good performance from
Audio
Chris
is back,
Stratton
folks.
coming out of the bullpen.
Oh.
Good breaking ball.
I think
the Tigers
look, you do got some issues there for Washington, Bingo. But your head coach
raises the eye level there.
Absolutely a really good coach. I think
see
he'll
guys taking
stabilize
balls
that
and guessing, and good.
Just a little bit of weird off
3 innings,
season.
3 hits, did give up a run.
Changing
didn't
the
walk
name
anybody.
with the woman
6
stuff
strikeouts.
going on there.
And we got now.
You hate Chase Young? Well, he's going to be wreaking havoc in the NFL.
Jeff Hartley this season, 5
He'll
games.
be Defensive Player of the Year in my
Pittsburgh's
opinion.
bringing their best right now in this tie game as we progress into the 6th inning.
Saw him pitch in
go
Friday
top of
night's
6th.
game. He threw an
Strike
inning.
one right down the middle.
Struck out a
swing
couple
and
of
miss.
Tigers and walked one. Jonathan Scope, Miguel Cabrera,
You have a
C.J.
new
Cron
pitcher
for the
the
Tigers
Pirates.
here in the
It's
6th.
Hartleib. Shoop is 0 for 2 in this game.
Pittsburgh scored their lone run in the 4th. Tigers bounced back with a run in the 5th.
And that is a ball 1-1.
A lot of breaking balls to the Tigers now. You noticing that? And they're down.
I should make a video
The
how
balls
the
that the Tigers hit
Washington
hard were
football team
fastballs
is being
yesterday,
overlooked, and they
and
shouldn't.
breaking balls up. When you get your secondary pitches down, it's a
1-1.
whole different ball game. You're going to have better results.
2-1's
Every
the
Tiger
count.
but Reyes and Romine, who started the game, has struck out.
Because you like
at
Michigan.
least
Yeah,
once.
we have a lot of Michigan fans in here.
Scope struck
I
out
always hope for
in the
Michigan
3rd.
teams to do good, but I'm an Oregon Duck fan, so. 2-1's the count, top
Here
of
comes
6.
the 2-1.
Strike, swing
Good
and a
depth
miss.
there.
Yeah.
2-2 now.
Downward action on
Game
the
tied at
curve.
1. Are we gonna go to extra innings? Let me know.
Pittsburgh's,
Yes, if you believe so.
bullpen
No,
is
if you do
much
not.
improved
Let's see it in
today
the
over
chat.
their first 2 games.
Now the 2-2 to Scope.
Oh,
Away.
that's bottom low, and that is a ball. Full count at 3-2. Top of the 6th, no outs. Tie game at 1 apiece.
Hartleib has only been scored upon once in his 5 appearances for Pittsburgh this year. Here comes the payoff.
And he strikes
Scope
out.
to start the 6th.
1 out.
Two-seamer.
1 out, folks. Top of the
Let's take a
6th.
look at Miggy. Got the home run yesterday. In fact, this is 93 mile an hour coming off his bat.
We
That's
need
the
some
least
hits.
of all time. Then
The last couple of games have been an offensive juggernaut.
Why?
This
He's got
game
that
is nothing
little
but
sit-back
defense here.
rock. If you look right here, he's back. That front leg goes down. He can use his hands. He can use his strengths. And now look at there. He's using his wheels. But see if he can sit back there today.
Appreciate you, OnePride Nation. Appreciate you.
It's
Subscribe
kind
to
of like when you
OnePride
golf.
Nation as
Sometimes
well.
you
He
get
is
swaying
a
too much.
content
You ever do
creator.
that shot?
He does Detroit Lions predominantly, but I do see some Tigers in there.
Miggy, remember I was saying he was on time yesterday.
0-1.
That is
1 strike, 1 out, top of the 6. Miguel Cabrera up to bat.
Just kind of watch. He goes back. That's
swing and a miss. 0-2.
Right 0-2 to Cabrera.
Looks like these Pirates.
Let's go, Tigers. Let's get some bats. We need to get it. Miguel.
Cabrera's double yesterday was his 578th of his career. It's tied with Wade Boggs for number 22 all time. Here's the 0-2.
Oh, hit, foul. He's fighting. 0-2, foul ball.
See some of the milestones that he continues to achieve.
Almost 3,000 hits, 500 homers. Wow.
I'm updating. My computer's updating. The audio will come back. Here it goes. Slowly. It's coming back. Sorry about this, folks.
Sends this one to left center.
Send to left center. And 3 outs, folks.
For the Tigers.
3 outs.
1, 2, 3 for the third.
And as the game goes to commercial break, so does the audio. See, I was behind on my live, and so I clicked update. So now we're completely live as the game goes on. I apologize about that, but as soon as the commercial break, the audio comes down. As soon as the game resumes, the audio comes back up. And that's just the way that we do it here. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yes, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, you got to. We drop content all the time. I see 22 likes. If you have not hit that like button, I would be gracious if you did so. Let's go Tigers. Let's go Tigers, guys. I want to see a Tigers victory here. That would be absolutely nice. Oh, I see a... Okay, 17 now in the chat. And we're getting closer, though. Bottom of the 6th. We are ready. We are ready for some victorious. That's what I want to see. I want to see the Tigers get some runs here and score. Do you think we're going to be a tie? Do you think we're going to go to extra innings? It could be. It very well could be. And hopefully it does not result to that and the Tigers just go ahead and score. But this is Tigers baseball. And Tigers baseball is off the chain, folks. It's crazy sometimes. So seems like it's going to be one of those games today where it's not normal. But the audio is going to resume here shortly as soon as this commercial break is complete. And hopefully we can get 1, 2, 3 and be happy with that. That would be nice. Maybe Alexander the Great. He is a great pickup for the Detroit Tigers. He is killing it as a reliever. I'm not sure. Turnbull, he's still in, it looks like. Here we go.
And he's got a good arsenal, lots of fastballs, couple sliders, curveballs, and changes.
On this beautiful Sunday.
We had a good meeting here, and it got out of the inning with
sunny here
good
in the
double
great
play
state
ball.
of Michigan.
Not cruising. Pittsburgh's getting good here. You can see the pitch arsenal today. The fastball, 71%. The four-seamers had the best location. The two-seamers really running.
Bottom of the 6th, tied game, 1-1.
Now he's starting to mix
Turnbull,
that in more.
70 pitches.
70 pitches.
All right, what do you think about the pitch count?
Yeah, he's went 87 his first 2 about. I think they might push him there if they get, like, he gets a long inning here. I think that he'll probably be done. You look at the Tigers bullpen. Got to believe Soto may be down today. Cisnero might be down today.
Yeah, they're out. Yep, they're out. Ron Gardenhire said so.
1-1's the count. Bottom of the 6th,
you got
no
Buck
outs.
Farmer. You got Joe Jimenez. So ideally, the Tigers, when they get to the 8th inning, would love to have the lead.
Yeah, they expect to have Michael Fulmer followed by Daniel Norris in Game 1 against the White Sox, and then Tyler Alexander in Game 2 against Chicago.
And he fouled that. 1 and 2 is the count.
That's Tuesday.
Let's get a strike
Wednesday,
here.
And then they got a doubleheader on Thursday.
You have Schreiber today. You will have Buck Farmer available today. Ronnie Garcia was warming up the other day.
Let's go,
so he
Tigers.
Could be available. Spencer Turnbull.
1 and 2 is the count. Bottom of 6, no outs.
No, he doesn't
tie
have
game.
his best stuff.
It's a good one. Let's get these potatoes thrown in there.
A clean inning.
I would say he's got great stuff.
Hit ball right to infield, and he is out with one out. Good play.
That's his deal.
One out.
Most pitchers do not possess the ability to make the ball move the way Spencer
Good job,
does.
Turnbull. He's doing a good job. 74 pitches, not too
now
bad.
Now a message from your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers.
Check out the 2020
I have to mute the audio while this commercial is on here. It will resume in like right now. That quick.
And lots of ground balls. And
that quick, folks.
The Tigers have been positioned well. We talked about the fundamentals games that they've been playing. We're in a tight game. This is
bottom of
where
sixth,
you got to see that part through.
Here we go.
Find a way to win. That was a 4-pitch at bat against
way
Colin
outside,
Moran, and here's Brian Reynolds.
Reynolds is the batter.
Strikeout and a ground out for Reynolds so far here today.
Now it's 2-0 count with another ball. Can the Tigers do the clean sweep? Let's see.
Reynolds made his major league debut in April of a year ago against San Francisco. That's the team that drafted him in the second round in 2016. And he collected his first major league hit against the Giants.
1, 2-1.
That might have been a generous cold strike from Bill Welke. It's Turnbull, and the Tigers will take it. It's 2-1.
A lot of movement. Look how far that ball tailed. Oh, no, he took it.
Ooh,
took that one, and it's 2-2.
2-2 is the count with a low one for a strike. Let's go.
Looks
Let's
like
get a strikeout. Turnbull
knows this is his last inning, but he's fired up out there. So after the strikeout, either that or he's trying to motivate himself to keep going. No, I like to
2-2,
let's try and follow him in
out. Let's go, Turnbull.
Let's see if he goes over and tries to bag in.
Throws it.
That
did
is wicked.
Look at him.
Did he swing? He did. Good job. Strikeout. Good job.
Fourth strikeout of the afternoon for Spencer Turnbull.
Two outs,
he
folks.
Looks like he's starting to roll a little bit here now.
He does. He looked like he's comfortable now. He's got 79 pitches in there, 2 outs, bottom of the sixth.
I was just going to ask you about that. He's just yelling at himself. There's no patting of the mound or talking to the baseball, but he is almost chastising himself at times. See, right there.
Because he's at 80 pitches now. You can see 44 strikes. Yeah, he's pushing it. He wants that early strike.
And it's hit, and this is going to be a quick out.
That's the
3 outs.
1-2-3 inning for Spencer Turnbull.
And we're going to commercial break. Like I always say, the audio goes off for commercials. It will come on as soon as the game resumes. So that's just the bottom line. I go to the chat. You guys roll for the commercial break. So let's get into it. Clayton says he does not like Chase Young. I think Chase Young's a special player. He is like... He's going to be very good. He's going to be good. He's going to be real good. Yes, become a member. If you're not a member, go ahead and become a member. $1.99. If not, that's completely fine. You can subscribe to the channel and hit that like button if you've done so. It's all about having fun, folks. ISN is all about having fun. And if you like Chat Sports, they got some quality content over there. Subscribe to Chat Sports. If you're a Lions fan, I am huge into that stuff. 24 in the chat. I appreciate you. The live audio will return as soon as the commercial break is over. Then we can get to live game action, play-by-play, as well as hearing the audio of the game. This is a close one, folks. We're going to the 7th inning, bottom of the 7th, with a tie game at 1. A defensive game. The pitchers are throwing the potato for each team. And can the Tigers get a clean sweep? Can the Pirates stop the clean sweep? We shall see. The audio will return soon, but it's starting to be a fun game because every pitch counts now. Every bat counts now. It's becoming one of those games. We're not left much time with 24 seconds till the game audio returns. I can't wait to get into it, folks. I cannot wait. Let's see the pride of your team. If you're a Pirates fan, put a P. If you're a Tigers fan, put a T. Let this game growing because in 10 seconds, the game resumes. Let's get it. As a 3, as a 2, as a 1. We are back on, folks.
That 6th inning, exactly what
Go
Spencer
Tennessee
Turnbull
Titans,
needed,
win the
an
AFC South.
Inning
Kay says Pirates. Okay. All right. Got a Pirate fan in here. Clayton says T. Love it. Adam, welcome. He says T as well. I appreciate you. Let's have some fun, folks. Let's be a good game. We got a Pirates fan in here, and that's KY.
So I'm thinking we might
Appreciate
squeeze
you,
one
sir,
out. He's got
or
81
ma'am.
pitches. He was
Not
87 the
sure,
last
but I
time. He's still in the
appreciate you.
dugout, right?
New pitcher for Pittsburgh, Nick Turley.
Nick Turley is your new pitcher. Let's go Tigers.
6 games already under his
and
belt.
Pirates fan, appreciate you.
Struggled a bit.
Appreciate you.
Big
Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Because I do this all the time. Do NFL content, Lions content, football content, Tigers content.
Remember, you were commenting on what a good piece of hitting Dawell Lugo
1-1
had
top of the 7th.
when
Pitchers.
he came off the bench
And
hit
that's
a
a ball.
single to right.
1-0
put the
is the
Tigers
count.
in front there in the 10th. That single came
I
off
think
Turley.
Jacksonville Jaguars would be the
approach.
first pick in the draft.
Didn't
I think
roll
they'll get
it
Trevor
over.
Lawrence.
He got it through the right side of the diamond.
Top of the 7th, 1-0.
I mean the left side.
Candelario
Ball is
grounds one
hit,
to third.
and it's going to be a
First
quick
test for
out.
Eric
One
Gonzalez,
out.
and there's one away.
Quick out.
Join coaches Dwayne Casey, Tom Izzo, Juwan Howard, Mike Davis, and Greg Campy as our Greg Kelser
Woo,
hosts an
that was
important,
quick, folks.
honest conversation
We don't got
about
a whole lot of
racism,
time left if they're
social
trying to
justice,
win the game
and the
and
role
not go
sports
to more.
plays in bringing people
Pirates
together.
are terrible this
Tune
year.
in for the
Worst team
premiere of
batting average
Straight
in the whole
Talk
league.
on Fox Sports Detroit Tuesday, August 11th at 5 and at 11.
That's what Bingo say.
Here's Kristen Stewart.
Okay, top of the 7th, 1 out. Tied at 1. Kristen Stewart up to bat. He's 0-1 for the day.
Stewart struck out swinging his last time up. Takes
High
one
ball.
high.
1 ball. No one on base.
Pittsburgh bullpen has been really good today. After struggling in the first 2 games of the series,
Strike,
blows
swing
it by
and
him to
miss.
make it
1-1's
1-1.
the count.
Really sneaky. 93, 94.
Top of the 7th.
He's got long lever. They think he's steps close to the
It
plate.
is. I'm a Detroit Lions
Releasing
fan,
the ball
KY.
closer to the plate makes him a little sneakier.
I know
than he
what
looks.
pain feels like.
good take by Stewart there to make it
Mike
2-1.
Daniels is going to be going to the Bengals. Congratulations to
It's
Mike
hard
Daniels.
to lay out pitches like that
getting
when
a
you're
free
behind the
paycheck.
count. They're sneaky like I was suspecting.
Mike Daniels
You
don't
want to
play.
get started a little early.
2
hard
ones
to
to
lay
count.
out
2
bad
balls, 1
pitches.
strike.
Stewart 2 for 5 against
He hits it,
lefties,
and
hits
it's
it right into the
automatically
shift.
out. Dang it, 2 outs.
Out number 2 into the glove of Adam Frazier.
Good, I'm glad Mike Daniels is not
And
becoming
now
a
here's
Detroit
Victor
Lion.
Reyes.
Maybe he'll
Get on,
play for the
Victor. 2
Bengals.
out,
I don't know.
make
He
something
didn't play
happen.
for us.
Pittsburgh using the shift to its advantage. We had shown you earlier in the broadcast, Detroit #1 in baseball in implementing the shift at 66%.
That Diamond League
Pittsburgh #3
gridiron looks nice.
at 52%.
Ball
Reyes
1,
has scored Detroit's lone
2
run.
outs.
Fake bunt right there. I think it's more of a, it works if you can get on, but I think you just try to bring that third baseman in a little bit, make him honor and respect the fact you can do that.
And that's a
Speed to
strike,
make it
1-1. Top of the 7th, we're
The
running out
double
of
for
time.
Reyes in the 5th was his first extra base hit ever against a National League club, and now has hits in 11 of his last 14
1-1.
games dating back to last year. Here's the 1-1.
And
Tried
that's
to hold up, and he
ball,
did.
okay. 2-1's the count, ball. Top of the 7th, 2 outs, tied at 1 in the 7th inning.
I would sit soft here.
Two-1 to Reyes.
And that's very high, 3-1.
Buck Farmer
2
starting to
outs,
stretch
3
and
and
go
1.
through his
Can we get another run?
If you will.
I don't know. Hopefully. Let's go, Tigers.
Victor gets on. He's a threat to steal.
And that's a walk. Man on first. High. Let's go. We got a man on first. Let's get a hit, folks. Let's get a hit.
And here comes Austin Romine.
Austin's been good. RBI single his last at bat.
Not a lot of offense today, so when you see it, it makes me happy, even a walk.
Turley's got a good move. The one move you want to know about all lefties is that step
Austin
up
Roman's
move.
2 for 2 today because of his beard is gigantic.
That's when they just stand there and they take their left foot, step back, and do a snap throw.
Man on first, top of the 7, 2 outs, 1-1. Beard man Roman is up.
Make him rush, make him honor. He's going over to first.
And that's a ball.
Romine doubled in the third to lead off the inning. He was left stranded there, and then drove in Detroit's lone run in the 5th. Another good day for him, his 4th multi-hit game of the year.
He threw it first, trying to get him out. It didn't work, like it never does.
The Tigers have looked and should know. Look at that, you can see he took a real deep breath before he threw over to first that time. See if
Here
he
we
does
go,
this
folks.
again.
Man on first, 1-0 is the count, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Tie game at 1. This is vital. Still trying to check him at first. Enough with the checks and get with the pitches.
You're going to keep throwing over there probably. Now you're the base runner. You're saying, you're guessing. You think he's going to throw over 3 times in a row?
Doesn't happen very often.
So you just go on first move.
Turley has never picked off a base runner in his career.
Yeah, he's going to throw a breaking ball here, or I mean a fastball.
Throws it, and that's a ball way outside to the high of the plate.
2-0, you're not going to sit him here. You're hoping
2-0 with the man on first.
Hit a gapper.
What can we do? We shall see.
But see how that little attention to Reyes, he's 2-0. It's just how it works. So I say just grind on him all the time. Hasn't showed a step-off move.
The 2-0.
Foul ball,
tip.
2-1.
You said you wouldn't send him because you're hoping Romine would hit a gapper.
Yeah.
You would think if you send him and he hits a gapper, he's going to score.
It's intense.
So,
when you get down to these last innings, it gets real intense
guessing.
when it's a close game like
this. 2-0, I would not run and risk making it out, like getting picked off with the 2-0 count. That makes sense?
It does. Makes the explanation. Here's the 2-1 to Romine.
And he hits it. It's a...
Sends one to left.
Send one out. Oh, man.
Just missed.
Some good at-bats for Romine.
That is end of that. We're now going to the bottom of the 7th. The audio comes down for the commercial break. It will resume as soon as the game starts. You will not miss a single play. I make sure of that. So, let's get to the chat. This is a close game, guys. 1-1. This is crazy because in the last couple of games, it has been offensive juggernauts going on, but now this game is nothing but defense. It only happens when I'm streaming. I swear, I get the most boring games of them all, but that's what it's like when you're streaming a game. You never know. But the audio will resume here once this commercial is over. I don't think the Pirates are going to win, and that is from a Pirates fan. I don't know. We shall see. It's a tie game. It's anyone's game here. If you're a Tigers fan, we're never out of it. We do score a lot at the end. Generally, in the 8th and 9th inning, we can get a lot of runs. We shall see. But, hey, this is just how games goes, folks. And, you know, the Pirates are not having a great of a season. They're 3-12. That's not too good. But you just never know. You never want to underestimate any team. Because in my opinion, I didn't think the Tigers were going to be that good this year, and they're a lot better than I give them credit for, so you just never know. So it is what it is, but the game will resume. The audio will be back up just in a moment, and we will get into it. Mike, do you really think the Lions will make a move for a defensive tackle or a defensive end? I think they should. I believe they should. Yes, they should. They definitely should make a move for the defensive line. We seen what happened last year. If you do not have depth in there, you don't have a rotational player, you're going to have some issues. The Lions better get another defensive player, whether it be a tackle or an end. I prefer a tackle. The game resumes in 6 seconds. You know who I want, Marcel Darius, or a player of his caliber for rotation.
We've seen Spencer Turnbull not just deal a little bit here against the Pirates, but talk to himself, try to get himself in the right frame of mind and focus, similar to what Mark Fidrich used to do.
I did not want Mike Daniel. This little audio jingle, I can't play it. As soon as the jingle's done, we'll go back. But I do not want to get Mike Daniel, so I'm happy that he signed with the Cincinnati Bengals. One is this jingle's over. We'll go back to the game, folks. It's a long jingle. You're not missing a play, though. Here we go.
Closely resemble for Tigers fans.
Back on. Bottom of the 7th, tied at 1. No outs.
Youngster Mark Fidrich, and we were watching and we're saying, it looks like the bird.
I'm fine with Dan.
What a great piece by Abs back there.
Waste of a roster spot.
We come up with an idea and they bring it to fruition.
Oh, yeah. Micah Bill loves himself some Tigers, that's for sure.
Must have been that good meal we had before the game today.
The venison sloppy joes.
It's
really Joanne who made them, not you.
Get your warm-up. Let's get to the game
action. Well, wait a second. I provided.
Batter is finally walking to the mound.
And I appreciate it very much. I just don't want
to suck it up to my wife again.
No, I just don't. You didn't make it. She made it.
Tie game at 1. Bottom of the 7th. No outs.
Yeah, that's not my recipe.
Turnbull still the pitcher. He has 81 pitches.
You did the hard work, really.
He's going against Gonzalez, who's 2 for 2 today.
That's not hard.
In another cardiac cat type of game.
As unique an individual as he was a player?
He was. He was very unique, fun to be around. I actually was his teammate when he was going to rehab.
Pitch thrown, hit, but this is going to be an easy out.
Easy
right
play for Goodrum. He's been busy today.
Center.
Down an 8-ball, another grounder by Spencer.
1 out, bottom of the 7th. 1 pitch, everybody 1 out. That's what you want to see if you're a Tigers fan.
6 assists for Nico Goodrum.
Turnbull's having a good game
series
so far.
wrap up against Pittsburgh. And
now he's going to go up against
Spencer
Dyson.
Turnbull gets the first out here in the 7th, and now it'll be Gerard Dyson.
Spencer at 82 pitches. Good inning last inning. 1, 2, 3. Struggled with 3 and 4th inning. Really struggled. Now he seems to get on track to see if he can get through
that
this
was a
thing.
ball, though.
Probably would be his last
1-0 is the count.
Plug in Buck Farmer. After that, Tigers score. Get in Joe Jimenez. That's the way they map it out.
That's a good plan, Gibby. They've got to follow that script.
2-0 is the count with outside slider. Bottom of the 7th, 1 out.
Dyson lined to right and grounded to second.
Want to keep him out the bases. He can fly.
Another outside. It's 3-0 is the count. 3 balls, no strikes.
Certainly a stone-based
and
threat.
The reliever is
warming
up.
See Paxton side slump there, right there.
And that's a strike.
3-1 now to Dyson.
Taken all the way.
'86 pitches for Turnbull. And that's a foul, so 3-2 full count. 1 out, bottom of the 7th.
Most of the time you want guys to hit the ball on the ground because it's usually an out. But Dyson was more hit it in the air because he doesn't have big power, but he can fly on the ground.
35 years old, Gerard Dyson.
Yep.
Here's the 3-2.
And
sends
he
it to left.
Pops fly left field, and that is caught with 2 outs. Good job. This is a defensive good game. Bottom of the 7th with 2 outs and no one on base, and the game is tied at 1.
Now the catcher
Turnbull is the pitcher. He is now have 88 pitches. Murphy is the hitter. He is 0 for 1.
There you have it updated. 4 strikeouts, 4 flyouts, 10 groundouts. That's impressive. Imagine the infielders like to play behind Turnbull, especially when he's throwing strikes. Look at, there's the Tiger alignment.
Yeah, he works quick.
Turnbull
lots of grounders.
Throws it. Strike.
Swing and a miss by Murphy, 0-1.
Not a ton of hard contact. Although they did have a... They ever ruled out a hit
Murphy
or there?
messing with his glove. Let's go, Donstradamus. Donstradamus is in the building.
Other than that,
let's go, Tigers.
Been pretty reasonable.
0-1 to Murphy.
And that's a ball. 1-1's the count. Don, tell me what you think the score is going to be.
1 run, 5 hits, no errors for Pittsburgh. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Tigers.
All right, folks.
See the pitch distribution.
We're gonna have a tie. Are we going to go to extra
Second
innings?
inning was a good one. Last inning was good.
And that's a foul. 1-2 is the count with the strike. Let's get a strikeout.
Not quite so birdish this inning, huh? Looks like he's back being reflective. Really fired up last inning.
Close
I
game.
liked what he did in the last inning. 11 pitches. This will be his 11th pitch here in the 7th.
And the ball is hit right to pitcher. He throws it instantly. Wow! 3 outs. And he threw that ball hardcore to first base. Yes, he threw it hard, folks. The game is going into commercial break. The audio will resume as soon as the game comes back. You will not miss a single play, so stay here for your Tigers play-by-play versus Pittsburgh Pirates game. We're going to the top of the 8th inning, and we are tied. This is a close game, folks. Can the Tigers sweep? We shall see. Can the Pittsburgh Pirates steal one? We shall see. Tied game at 1, bottom of the 8th. This is close. Donstradamus, also known as Don, he said that the Tigers will win 3-2. That means we got to score 2 more runs in 2 innings. But he is Donstradamus, and he definitely always seems to get right. What is your prediction? Throw in the score there. Let's go. Hit that like button and subscribe to Mike. I appreciate you. If you like content about the NFL, Detroit Lions, other teams, the Pittsburgh Steelers, any team, subscribe to my channel. We talk about it. We have fun. We do live streams, live watch parties. We do collaborations all the time. We have live shows every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It is fun. We have a good time. We have a good time. And that's why you see a lot of people that they come back, and because we enjoy the content. I'm also a partner with Chat Sports in regards to Detroit Lions. So if you like Chat Sports, subscribe to their channel. And if you don't know what they are, subscribe. I think Detroit, Kansas City, Miami have the most improved bullpens. That's very... I tell you what, man. I didn't think Detroit would be as good as they were. And you're correct. KY says 2-1 Tigers. And he is a Pirate fan. We shall see. The game resumes in 3 seconds. And we are going to get this bad boy going. As the intensity inspires you, I hope it does. Because it's about to get intense here, folks.
2 of them
about
doubles. Austin Romine has had a very strong series. Spencer Turnbull has had a very strong season. 3rd career start of 7 innings or more.
Let's go Tigers.
Detroit, that means Detroit has 35 hits in the series. 16 of them
have
been extra base hits against the Pirates over these 3 days. They will look for more here in the 8th.
Rodriguez
against
is the
Richard
pitcher.
Rodriguez. You see his numbers on this season. Rodriguez, if you date back to June 1st of 2019, his ERA of 2.39
for the Tigers
is lowest in the National League.
Strike right down the middle.
93-mile-an-hour smoke to lead off Harold
top
Castro.
Of the 8th, no outs, tied at 1.
Delivery.
Castro is the batter for the Tigers. He
Saw him Friday night. He pitched an inning and had 2 strikeouts.
And he hits it. You heard the crack.
To center.
But it's going to center, and it looks to be an out. 1 out.
One away in the Tigers' eighth. There is no better time to confirm your membership.
And there's a jingle. You know what happens with the jingle? I mute it, but as soon as the jingle's over here in like 2 seconds, the game audio will come back on. And we will get this thing crack-a-lack-ain right now.
To see you out there. It's the closest we get to you.
Sean says, I think Jared Davis is going to be a new edge. We
to the
shall
top
see.
of the order for Nico Goodrum.
Goodrum up 0 for 3. Right down the middle for a strike.
This is a tight game, tied at 1. Got to be ready. Execute any tight play.
0-1.
Do everything
out,
right.
Top of the 8th.
To gain the advantage.
You think it any differently as a manager when a game is this tight and in this late?
I know it does, Don.
Well, obviously there's little room for error. You got to make good decisions. You're just trying to put your players
one out, top of the 8th.
in position to
doing
succeed.
Good.
Guy gets on, you want to make sure you know whether you want to run for him.
Foul
got to
ball,
understand
fighting.
who's available, who's in the lineup, who could you pinch hit, who could you pinch run, where you're going to use your pitching. You know you got Soto and Cisnero down. So it's, you know, it's like the situation always evolves. But you have to have the information ready to process it, ready to make a good decision.
And that's a
it's
ball.
Now 1 and 2 to Goodrum.
1 and 2 is the count.
Your Nico gets on. You're obviously not
going to run. What a game, folks! Just 1-1.
He gets on first, which would possibly let him steal. Well, I don't know how the numbers work out on that, but it's something you're going to consider.
And he hits the ball right to
nice
first
play by
base.
Bell at first.
And that is
leads
an out,
Rodriguez to
second out. Top of the 8th. Not a whole lot going on offense in either team.
And now a message from DTE Energy.
I have to mute that really quick from the quick ad but now it's on. Here we go.
2 outs in the Tigers' half of the 8th. Here comes Jonathan Scope. Just 3 hits for the Tigers today. 2 by Austin
runs, man. Come on.
Double and an RBI single. And 1 for Victor Reyes. A double and a run score.
You know, this game right now, you got Scope up. He could get on. Then you got Mickey, Crone, Candy. You kind of think you have time to think things out.
Oh, he hit the batter. Ow.
With 2 outs.
That puts a man on first base.
You got a guy on. Let's say Mickey hits the first pitch.
Whoa.
CJ hits the first pitch. A lot can change.
Hit him right in the shoulder. Were you surprised they cut Travis Fulgham? No, not surprised.
Any way you
I don't worry about that. They got so much depth at the wide receiver position.
Right off the elbow.
Jamal Agnew has more of a shot now as they keep cutting the wide receivers.
Off speed at 80 miles an hour, so Scope can smile for Miguel Cabrera.
I'd even make a video about it.
He's going to get sliders. Fastball away, then sliders.
A couple of strikeouts and a flyout for Cabrera.
2 outs, man on first.
Whoa,
what the heck? He threw that completely.
Scope will take second gladly.
He threw that like, I don't know if the ball slipped out of his hand, but it just flew out of his hand weird.
What in the world happened
Jace
there?
Church, he says, hello, welcome to the chat,
Jace.
Jace. I appreciate you. Haven't seen you in here. Are you a Tiger or a Pirates
use
fan?
It against him.
Let me know.
Make a break
that was
off
a
second
wild
base.
pitch. Put the man on second.
Balk. He seems to be disrupted by something.
Welcome, Jace, to the chat, everyone.
His heel hit.
Hey, we're at
like
the
Dr. Fauci first
bottom
pitch
of the
in Washington.
Bottom of the 8th, tied at 1 with a crazy pitch that
balance.
just happened.
Look at Scope over there. Where'd the ball go?
Did you see that? Did you see that throw out the first pitch from Dr. Fauci in Washington?
I did. What did he do?
Well, he
I heard the Lions
the
cutting
way,
Christian Jones.
Was,
oh my God! Please let that be true. You know I'm gonna make a video about that.
I hate that guy. Okay. How about a hit here, Miguel?
Man, that best be
That'd
real.
Be big.
Here we go, folks. It's 1-0 to count, top of the 8th,
right
2 outs.
Do you run for John Scope?
No.
Remember the play at the plate.
And that's a
2-0 to Cabrera.
2-0.
Here you got.
Oh, you
Dumpster
Damas, you SOB, man.
If you're Jonathan Scope, you're doing everything
Miggy up
you
to
can.
bat with
You're
the
trying
man
to get
on
as
second,
big a lead,
tied
secondary
in
lead
the
as
top
you
of
can
the
without
eighth at
getting picked
1.
off.
2-0 is the count.
You gotta
Can we
cut a good
score?
angle, and you got to
Can we
make
get
sure
some
you know where
runs?
you're going when you get to home plate.
The 2-0 to Cabrera.
And he
Laid on.
swings and misses. That's a 2-1. That's not funny, Tom.
Pirates lead the league in assists from the outfield, so it looks like they're cheating in a little
If
bit.
you've not hit that like button, please do, though.
You're going to have to get on your horse.
2-1 with the man on the
4 of their
second.
5 assists from their left fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Ball,
Now 3-1 to
3-1.
Miguel Cabrera.
I'm not
They
sure
want
what's going on
CJ.
with the pitcher here. He seems really nervous.
You going to put him on?
He's throwing some wild pitches right now.
Cabrera has 15 hard-hit balls this year, more than any other Tiger. Goodrum behind him at 14.
Okay, 3-1 with the man on second, top of the 8th. Slowed down a little bit.
I think Miguel Cabrera is trying to relay a message to Rodriguez that your catcher wants time out.
It wasn't me that wanted it.
The 3-1.
Goes the ball.
Foul
Ball, 3-2.
Just
It's a
hair
big
late
play
on
here,
these
folks, because
fastballs
there
from
is
Miguel
2
Cabrera,
outs with the man on second.
It's gotta
Can
be a
Miguel
slide.
Cabrera
Foul the fastball
almost
off.
sneezed there. Try not to.
Checked against the slider. He's going to be thinking the other way. You're John Scope.
Big
Jonathan
play here,
Scope,
folks.
If you
This is a
see
giant.
Miggy start to swing at the balls in the zone, you run before it's hit. Anticipate.
Let's go.
Coming back inside.
Here's the payoff.
He hits it. It's a base hit, folks. It's a base hit. Score! Tigers just went on top, 2-1. Again in the 8th inning. Like I say, they do it in the 8th or the 9th every single game. Miguel Cabrera just did a great base hit, gave us a run. Tigers up 2-1, and we still have a man at first base. 2 outs. Great job. Let's go, Tigers.
Jonathan Scope scores easily. Boy,
Woo! Big play right there, folks. Big time play.
Hey, how big was that wild pitch then, Gibby? Huh?
Huge.
Ball low.
Cabrera now tied with
KY
Reggie
says,
Jackson
what I tell you, 2-1 Tigers. He did say
in terms
that.
of career RBIs with 1,702.
Woo! Man on first, 1-0 is the count. Top of the 8th,
Here's
2
C.J.
outs.
Cron.
Cron swings and misses, makes it 1-1. He was looking for the home run there, folks.
Cron 0 for 3 with a strikeout back in the 4th.
Insurance.
1-1 foul
fouls
back.
it to make it 1-2. Tigers took the lead with the score.
Take some insurance, won't we?
Yes, way to
As
go,
many
Mickey.
runs as you can get. Although they do have it set up pretty well. Buck Farmer ready to go to work in the 8th.
Pitched first game. Struggled a little bit.
Farmer's up there. He says, I'm
probably a little better today.
farmer, crop grower, 20-inch blades on the lawn mower.
More consistently.
And that's a
Cron
strike
strikes
out.
for the second time.
But we got to run, folks. The audio is turned off for the commercial break. The audio will return as soon as the game returns. You'll not miss a single play, and that's the bottom line. Yes, Cabrera, he should have stole base. That would be funny, seeing that big guy steal a base. I don't know how well it would be, but we got to run 2-1. Tigers take the lead at the top of the 8th, but now it's the bottom of the 8th, the perfect time, because this game has been 1-1 for a while. Perfect time to get a run. We needed it. Yes, it doesn't matter what the lead is. We got a lead. That makes me happy. The audio will resume as soon as the game returns. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe. Hit that like button right there. Smash it. I would appreciate it. And we're going to get this thing going because guess what, folks? It's the bottom of the 8th. We are nearing the end of the game. Can the Tigers win it? Can we do a sweep? We shall see. Can the Pirates score a run and tie the game up? Stafford throwing for 4,000 yards this season. Yes, I could. If he plays all 16 games, I can definitely see that. Anybody who says Miguel Cabrera is not a Hall of Famer is wrong. I think a lot of people agree with that sentiment, especially if you're going to be on here with a lot of Tigers fans. No doubt about it, you're not going to get a whole lot of arguments here, KY. And that's the bottom line. So, yes, this game is getting fun. Not going to lose this one. Vitor Maximus Aurelius. Whoa, look at that one. Bill Collier, welcome. Hey, I have not seen you in a while, Bill. Welcome, sir. I appreciate you. Bill Collier is a longtime subscriber of mine. He is always in the Detroit Lions stuff. And hopefully you're ready for the season. And the audio is returning in 9 seconds, folks. You'll get live audio, play-by-play. We need to finish, like Bill says. Any news on Efferson Griffin? No, not that I hear of. I am live, so I couldn't tell you. You'd have to ask anyone else in here. The audio is about to return as soon as this jingle is over. And we will get this thing crack-a-lackin'.
Sets up nicely for Ron Gardenhire's bullpen. Here's Buck Farmer to work the 8th.
Buck Farmer is in this.
Rested up. Going to have a live arm
relieved
today. Couldn't ask for a better setup. You get in a tight game. Buck's been the 8th inning guy, and here he is ready to try and shut the Pirates down.
Pirates saw him Friday night. Lasted just a third of an inning.
Hit.
Frazier.
And it is foul, and he could not get it. So that is an 0-1 count.
Farmer struggled that night.
Infinite Sports
in just a third, giving
Network,
up a couple of runs.
No Don, you know, all know. Subscribe to Infinite Sports Network. That's where all of our members post all their videos.
He will work against the top third of the Pittsburgh
We're
line.
Almost to
Adam
300,
Frazier,
and we
Kevin
just
Newman,
started the channel.
Josh
So.
Bell. Couple hits for Frazier in 3 at-bats. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Good downward action on that.
Bottom of the 8th. 0-2. Tigers up 2 to Pirates 1. Can we finish? We shall see. Kai says they're hard to watch.
Tigers get the lead. That's a little bit of generosity. A walk, a hit back, a wild
That was
pitch.
a nice fast pitch, but it was a ball. The guy has got some heat to his arm.
Gets a good hit, and Jonathan Scope, a great job of making sure he doesn't get thrown out. And then you got Buck Farmer and Joe Jimenez, and we hope it works out. That's how they drew it up, right?
Yeah, they'll have to earn it because they'll see the best Pittsburgh has to offer.
And he hits
Frazier
the ball
the
to third
the
base. The guy picks it up,
Candelario,
throws it
good
out.
release.
1 out.
Okay, so we're going to go to the 2 box right here. Now look at you got Jonathan Scope
1 out, bottom of the 8th. We're closing in on this
Reynolds
game.
Has got 4 assists, as you pointed out. And he just shut it down. I said, man. And we went back and looked.
I see we have 29 likes. I appreciate you. If you have not hit that like button, I'd love to see if we get to 30. Let's get to 30.
These are the things we've been talking about for some time that the Tigers need to do.
I appreciate you, the gift.
That's a good example for the rest of them.
I know you're in there.
And you called for that once he reached second base. It's a veteran move. That's something. You're right, Gibby. I mean, not many people
that was a
take
ball
notice
high.
of that. They think, okay, guy on second base, there's a single to left. You're supposed to score.
ISN,
but the reason he scored is because of anticipation.
In town.
He's actually running. When you're at second with 2 strikes, when you see that ball in the zone, you're running. Because there's 2 strikes. It's a strike or he's going to hit it.
1-0. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out. Ball thrown. Hits up. It's popped.
Newman sends
popped
one to
up.
center.
This is going to be an easy out, folks.
Castro
2 out.
Away.
Tigers.
2 down for Pittsburgh.
Let's
Here
go.
The 8th against Buck Farmer. Download the MLB app to get in-game video highlights. Live
Buck Farmer
pitch by pitch,
throwing the potato,
news,
making
updates,
sure this one goes out quick.
And much more.
He says, "Let's go Tigers," and green. He is not a Ducks fan, but I am going to portray that as
bring
the
up
Ducks.
Josh Bell. Dangerous
Don
hitter
says,
here.
"Pop
0 for
out."
3, strikeout
Josh
by
Bell up
Alvarado.
to bat. He is
0 for 2
3.
against Buck.
Bottom of the
Make
8,
the
2
good
outs.
pitch.
Outside
Throws
to
ball
Bell.
outside with 1 ball.
I think they got behind him on a 2-0 count last at bat, but made a good pitch on Bell, and he flew out.
Yes, we got to 30 likes. Love it.
Good Austin Romine.
Ball's thrown.
Bell fouls it back.
Foul back.
Chicago's in town tomorrow.
2 outs.
The White Sox are playing a night game against Cleveland tonight.
Let's go Tigers. Let's go.
Detroit,
Let's show that
1.5
Detroit
back
pride.
of Minnesota's pace in the division. The Twins right now trailing the Royals 3-2.
So they got the White Sox this week, and they got a doubleheader Thursday against St. Louis, and then where do they go?
That's right. The 1-1.
And
went
that
too far.
is a strike. 1-2. Farmer throwing the potato. He got the batter a little bit there.
Yeah, we hope we can get that.
2 outs, bottom of the 8th.
Cardinals series.
The Tigers
right?
a lot better
Yes.
than I gave him credit for at the beginning of this season. But let's go. That's a ball. 2-2. I
then
see that.
Cleveland
4th seed.
comes to town.
Let's go Tigers.
For the Cardinals. Before the Tigers go back on the road in Chicago. I'm looking forward to watching the White Sox against the
Bottom of the
Tigers
8th.
because Chicago's got some
2
good
outs.
young
2
talent.
outs.
They do.
Be a good test
2
for
and
Detroit.
2.
They got off to a hot start, but they've come to reality.
And it's hit
Used the
to
shift
third
by
base.
going the
That's
other
going to
way.
be
Bell
on
has his
base.
first hit of the day.
And on first
Just
and
his
2
third of the
outs.
series.
They're not giving up, folks. The Pirates are not giving up.
Got to give Bell some credit here. Look, he stays out.
I wish they would all opt out
Doesn't
too,
pull off
Jorge,
it. Look, the change up down the way.
because all they do is
Kristen
hurt
Stewart
our
comes in
Detroit
and gets it.
Lions.
There's just nobody over there. Are you seeing more and more of this?
So they got a hit
So
there.
because of
There
the
is
injury
a
to
man
Jacoby,
on first. Bottom
Stewie's
of the
still in the
8th.
game. Normally they take him out. It'll be interesting to see what they do at the night.
Let's get this
They
out,
could bring
folks.
Demerit in if they chose to.
And move Reyes to left if they wanted.
That's a
But you've
strike.
got a 2-1
0-1's
game.
the count.
Got to check your bench. Stewie is much improved. He's getting much more comfortable out there. They're doing a good job of placing him.
Let's see some pride in your
Moran has
team.
been on base a couple of times.
Tigers or
Walked in the
Pirates.
first, hit by a pitch, and scored in the 4th. Here's the 0-1 outside.
1-1.
And Christian
Ball,
Stewart will
2
be up
outs, bottom
next
of the
inning.
8th.
So
An intense game.
that's
This is
probably why they
close.
didn't change. Get another swing of the bat.
Okay. Here we go, folks.
Calling for the changeup here. Gibby. Here's the 1-1.
Ooh, 2-1. Ball outside.
When Buck
The
has
road
gone
to
glove side with the changeup, it's been
5
in the dirt.
trillion
When
subscribers.
he goes arm side,
starts
it's left it
today.
up a little bit. So he's trying to find that release point. That's a tough pitch to throw.
2-1, man on
See the way he's
first.
got the grip. It's kind of like got it in the palm, way back in the palm of his hand.
2-1 to Moran.
And swing and a miss.
He's really late
2-2.
on that.
Let's go. Let's
They
get
got
this
the
out,
changeup
Farmer.
right there. One of the hard changeup.
I have crops at my house
how
because
he
we have a
turned that
garden.
over?
I may have to pick one out and
Lot of
become a
motion.
farmer.
When you're a
If we
hitter,
can get
sometimes
this
you
out,
get
that
into
would
the
be
motion. It fools
fantastic.
you.
Moran just 3 for his last 25. Here's the 2-2.
Full
Now it's
count,
full.
3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Detroit up 2 to Pittsburgh's 1. 16 pitches for Farmer. Reynolds up to bat. Or sorry,
Moran does
Moran
have
is up to
5
bat. He's 0
homers to
for
set the
1.
pace for Pittsburgh. Here's the payoff from Farmer.
And that's a
And he
walk,
lost it.
folks. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's not good,
We had
folks.
mentioned the White Sox coming to town. Here's the upcoming pitching matchup.
Ooh, we got
It's
man on
presented by
first
Wallside
and
Windows.
second.
Keuchel, Gonzalez, and Cease
And we are playing the White Sox tomorrow.
Alexander and Boyd. Very interesting comment from Michael Fulmer today when asked about Tyler Alexander, and he said,
folks,
look, I played
that's
catch
not
with
good.
him
They got two
players
on
during
first
the
and
pandemic.
second. We have to get this
I literally
out.
had to tell him, stop, just please, stop throwing certain pitches. I had a hard time catching his cutter and his slider.
Yeah, cutter.
But he deserves to start.
Got a pinch runner.
Okay, here we go.
Cole Tucker at first base, it looks like.
Brian Reynolds is up to bat. He is 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Scrappy Brian Reynolds. He's been tough.
Bottom of the 8th, 2 outs, a man on first and second. Farmer is the pitcher. He relieved Turnbull. Let's see if he can end this inning.
The pitch to Reynolds.
And that is directly to first base. Automatic out. That was it. We are now in the top of the 9th, folks. The audio comes off when we go to commercial break, and as soon as the game returns, the audio will return. You will not miss a single play. We are now in the 9th inning with Tigers up 2-1. 3 outs away from winning this game and sweeping the Pirates. Can we do it? We shall see. Can we get extra runs? We shall see. An intense game. Tigers doing a lot better than we thought this season. They are 3 outs away from being 8-5. Let's go Tigers. But much love to the Pirates fans out there. You're having a long season, but that's okay. You do have the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are a pretty good team. Looking for good for the Tigers. Yes, they are. And let's see. I hope my guy Jacoby is okay. I think it was just a little strain. It didn't look anything big, folks. I really don't believe so. And I just got a message. I want to see what this message is. And it was just a Twitter thing posted, and I'm getting to it. And that is, oh my gosh! We just made a trade. The Detroit Lions just made a trade, folks. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? The Detroit Lions just traded Michael Jackson, the cornerback, to the New England Patriots for an undisclosed draft pick. And I am doing the Tigers game, and I cannot do a live. But if you are a Detroit Lions fan, we just made a trade. We traded cornerback Michael Jackson to the New England Patriots just right now. Wow. And I will be making a video as soon as this is over. Maybe a quick live stream to talk about it, folks.
All right, coming up after the game
the game is returning, the audio is returned, but the Detroit Lions just made a trade
Mickey, I was kind of hoping you'd
for the cornerback Michael Jackson to the New England Patriots for an undisclosed draft pick.
Simo, what do you got? How about the offense today?
Pirates pitching.
The challenges that the offense faced today.
1-0 is the count.
Different Pittsburgh Pirates pitchers today.
Interesting move.
Talk about the post-game show. Stick around.
Chef, give me.
Wow, I can't wait to see what the compensation is.
Plus an update on pick to stick. Jammer
Foul ball,
follows
1-1's the count.
1-1. Candelario, Stewart, and Reyes here in the Tigers
but yes,
half of the
we
ninth.
made a trade. If you're a
Candelario
Detroit Lions
0 for 2,
fan,
but he did walk in the second. Struck out looking in the 4th and grounded out to
he
3rd
was
and
released
7th.
earlier today. I just got a tweet from a very reliable individual, but they said it was a trade.
Rodriguez out for his 2nd inning of work in this one.
And that's a strike. 1-2 is the count.
Candelario.
It's Adam Schefter
Candelario
just reported
in his
this.
3 for 5
just
effort
now.
hit 3
Adam
balls
Schefter reported
at
this, so it did
100 miles
happen.
per hour or more.
It
Now
was a trade.
6
Adam
in the
Schefter
last 2
just
games.
posted it on
Coming
Twitter.
into the series, had just 3 all year at that exit velocity. So maybe
and
starting to find it. There's
1
Joe
and 2
Jimenez
is the count.
Definitely.
getting ready for the 9th.
And he's
Top of the 9th. Tigers are in the
come
lead.
off that first appearance after that 4-day layoff. He's going to see Riddle.
It was
Gonzalez,
not a release.
and Dyson. 1-2-3.
Scheduled as of now. Here's the 1-2 to Candelario.
And that's the 1-2-3.
Oh,
Oh, man. We got one out, folks. We got to get another run. I'd like to have another one.
Today.
No, he's not. Look at Twitter feed via Adam Schefter.
One of the things I used to do when I was a manager, you watch, have your bullpen down there.
Tigers top of the ninth with one out, but we are in the lead.
Have somebody watch,
2-1.
see how the guy warms up. You know, like looks like Joe's not loose yet. He's really throwing quicker. Doesn't throw his sliders.
Stewart's up to bat. He's 0-2 today.
Kind of tells you a little bit about, like, how's he going to bounce back from that last game?
If a guy's warming up quickly, does that give you some type of indication of what he's going to do?
When I see guys warm up too much, I never like that. I always call down and say, you know, have him sit down, or because you're looking over a season, a long season. This isn't a long season. There's a lot of pitches they lose in the bullpen.
Probably
right?
just a seventh round draft.
So I think a guy that keeps throwing and throwing and throwing, maybe he's not feeling right.
The ball is hit, it popped up, and it's going to be out for 2 outs.
Fourth put out for Gerard Dyson here today, and there's 2 away in the Tigers' ninth.
When you guys see what the compensation
player,
is,
know
let me know in the Twitter feed. Or sorry, in this chat feed.
Make it. You had a bad bullpen or a bad warm-up.
I'm thinking a conditional seventh round. If we get anything more than that.
Bad warm-ups or batting practices and come out and throw in the gym. You've had great and got your butt kicked. Just,
yes, but look at Adam Schefter's tweet. You just tweeted it just now.
You saw Brandon Waddell warming up, looking for his major league debut, if he should get the call.
0-1's the count, top of the 7, 2 outs. Detroit is up 2 to Pirates 1.
Not
Rodriguez
a bad day for
pitcher,
Victor
he's at 27. Reyes is 1 for 2.
Walked his last time out.
And that's a wild pitch, and it hit his foot, and he's going to first base, folks.
On base for a 3rd time today, Victor Reyes.
Now they actually asked him if he swung at that. I don't know if we'll get a look at this or not.
Grid.
Did he swing?
Adam Schefter just tweeted it out. Look.
Did not. If they rule that he swings, that's a strike.
Right.
Does he go here?
Romine's had good at-bats, Gibby. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
How do
you're
you
trying
believe
to
me?
go first 3 pitches.
Yeah. Get him in
top
scoring position
ninth,
for that
2 outs.
Run, right?
Absolutely. You got the lead. Try and push it a little bit. You want to be smart about it. You want to try and pick a good pitch.
Man on first.
Yeah, if he's a slide step, I don't have my watch, but Victor's got a good lead, probably about 10, 11 feet.
He's trying to get him out at first.
He can get more. So if you know you're not going,
so here
maybe
we go,
you get
folks.
more and
The
you kind of
count
have a lean
is
back.
2
It's
outs.
like a one-way lead.
Top of the 9th,
Really
man on first.
Getting his head. Getting Rodriguez's head over there.
You'd like about 13 feet off the bag, wouldn't you?
Well, I'd like as much as you can get.
Pitch to Roma.
Foul ball.
Opposite foul.
Again, I'm watching this pitcher.
1, 2 outs, top of the 9th.
Ducked his hat, looked up, and went home. Well, what does he do when he throws over?
Thank you, guys. It only took me 500 times saying it.
If you can find a pattern, it gives you an opportunity to advance without
0-1, top of the 9th, 2 outs, man on first.
How long does it take you to find the pattern, though?
Well, a couple pitches.
Come on with the throwing it to first base.
I don't have anything. I'm just talking out loud. I'm looking.
It's probably a conditional 7th rounder, nothing serious.
Something could be different with his feet.
Hey, he gets something for nothing. I like it. I know that's TA's guy. He likes Michael Jackson.
Closer together. Let's see what he does.
Reyes bluffed. Romine pops it up. Foul territory. Murphy
foul
near
ball,
the dugout, can't reach it.
It did not get it.
No, the other times he's ducked twice with the hat. That time he
29 in the chat. Let me see how many likes there is. There are 30 likes. If you've not hit that like button, please do so. if you're the gift, I don't appreciate you.
You know, if you don't get a good jump, you learn how to shut it down. That was very smart. It's all about not making outs on the bases, but you're trying to score runs. Just watch what he does, where the feet are. But he holds it. Seems like he's going to go over to first.
And a high pitch for a 1-2. What a ball.
So you can see Reyes
intense game, folks. Top of the ninth. Tigers up 2-1. We have a man on first with 2 outs. Let's go. Let's get another run here.
Taking something away from them. They're not just letting Pittsburgh
My kid's playing Fortnite.
Be relaxed. They've added another element to him trying to handle this runner.
There he goes.
He's stealing.
Romine
He's going. Is he safe?
It's a strikeout recorded.
Oh, it's a strikeout anyways. Bump, bump, bump,
We
bump.
head to the 9th.
Okay, folks. We're in the bottom of the 9th. The audio will return as soon as the game returns. It is at a commercial break. That is the bottom line. We are 3 outs away from getting a victory to be 2-1. We shall see. The Detroit Lions made a trade. They traded cornerback Michael Jackson to the New England Patriots for an undisclosed 2020 draft pick. It happened while I'm live streaming. We'll find out eventually what we get. That's interesting. The game will return. We're 3 outs away from the end of this one. If they don't score, we shall see. 32 in the chat. Please hit that like button. I would appreciate that. This is a good game. It's been a slow game, but hey, it's a game nonetheless. The Tigers are on top. Can they do the sweep? We are minutes away from finding out. Can the Pirates steal one and go from 3-12 to 4-12? We shall see. An interesting game, folks. Let's see what the chat's talking about. The chat's talking about right now the trade. The Lions traded for running back Dion Lewis. Don, that's not even funny. That's not even... I am not biting that one. There is no way they would do that. Not a good one. That would be a horrible trade. Absolutely horrible. But I'm not biting Don. But we are live streaming the Tigers versus the Pirates game. The bottom of the 9th. We are 3 outs away from a victory for the Tigers. Or 3 outs away from them. Or 1 play away from them tying it up. We shall see. But the game audio will resume in a moment as soon as the commercial break is over. And it looks to be over.
First 2 in the series. Not many hits. Not much run production. Here's Joe Jimenez to work the 9th.
Don, I don't have to be Nostradamus to know that is
an innings worth of pitches. Gave up 3 runs on 3 hits. Struck out a couple, but remember, he gave up that big blow, the 2-run home run to Adam Frazier.
Here we go,
in
folks.
The 9th.
You may see him. You got to get back on the horse and get after him.
Outs away
we got some defensive
from a
changes.
victory.
Victor Reyes goes over to the left from right, and they've
breaking news. Don is full of it.
And right, so they've shored up their defense, and here we go.
Base hit,
JT Riddle greets him with a fly ball.
Caught fly ball. 1 out, really quick. 1 pitch, 1 out. 2 to go. Let's go Tigers. Let's go. Quick out, 1 pitch, 1 out. Love it. Love it, folks. I love it. If you're a Tigers fan, hit that like button. If you're a Pirates fan, hit it too. That's what it's all about, folks.
Than most.
Bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Let's get the W. 100% with you. Let's get that W.
Him come in, make a catch.
Detroit Lions making moves. Tigers trying to get a win.
The one guy you don't want to see is Frazier. Is that what you're saying?
Well, he's the one who
right down the middle for 0-1. A nice strike.
Yeah, well, I'm saying I wouldn't want it this. Ideally, the lineup doesn't roll over. So you got 6 isn't made the out. 7, 8, 9, 1. Let's get this out here.
Strike 2, swung and a miss. 0-2 is the count. Let's go Tigers. Close this bad boy out. Gonzalez is 2 for 3.
Jimenez ahead in the count, 0-2.
Ooh, that's a ball.
West. Close.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good pitch by Joe right there.
Bottom of the 9th. 1 out. We're 2
swing
away
and
from
a
a
miss.
victory.
One-two to Gonzalez. This
Ball,
low in the
low.
zone.
2-2.
Got to go get him.
Let's get a strikeout, folks. Let's get a strikeout. Let's go.
Go get him.
2-2 is the count. Bottom of the 9th. 1 ball
The
throws.
2-2.
Swings and a
Swung on
miss.
Out
Strikeout.
number 2.
We are 2 outs.
Slider there,
1 out
took a
away
lot
from a
off at
victory.
83 mile an
Let's
hour.
go. The score is
Fastball coming in
2-1.
about 95.
Let's get it. KY said the score would be 2-1.
The slider's
Right now,
getting
he's
better,
looking
better.
pretty good, Donstradamus.
See that depth.
Let's go, Tigers.
Here we go.
2
Let's
away
go,
in the 9th, and here's
Tigers.
Gerard Dyson.
There
got
would
the
be
shift
some-
on for
yeah,
him.
He may bunt.
Right down the middle.
0-1.
Strike 1. Jimenez bringing the heat.
Good
The
look
guy
at this
is
infield
fired. The
alignment
Tigers
right here.
have closers.
He's got speed. If he chose to, he could just bunt it right to shortstop.
Candelario in on the grass at third.
Ball outside.
Now
1-1's the
1-1
count.
to Dyson.
Look at the hole there. He got it by the pitcher. I don't think that you can see the Tiger outfield.
About that he got traded? Jorge,
Dyson
is
does
that
not
what he's
have
saying
much
as
power
well?
At all. He's got wheels.
1-1 foul back.
1-2 with the foul. We're 1 strike away from victory. Let's go. Let's go, Tigers. Let's get the victory. We can do it. Yes, we can. Shout out to KY. Yep.
And then is a strike away from a series sweep in Pittsburgh. The 1-2.
And a foul. He's fighting. Let's go, West Branch ball. 33 in the chat. Let's get those likes up. We're 1 pitch away from a victory. Let's
Big
go,
pitch.
Tigers. We can do it. Let's do a clean sweep, folks. Let's do it. Here we go.
The
He
1-2.
throws. Swing and a miss. Tigers
Foul
win.
tipped into the
Let's
glove of
go.
goal line, and
Let's
Jimenez
go,
strikes out the
Tigers.
last-
Awesome job, folks. Tigers with the victory, the sweep. The Tigers defeat the Pirates. Shout out to KY for the score prediction. Shout out to all the Pirates fans. We are with you. I understand a loss sucks, but you want to know what? I hopefully you had fun with this live stream. And the Tigers are good. Yes, they are, Don. And that is nice, folks. I'm about to get off here and make a quick video about the Detroit Lions making a trade. KY, he was on today. With that said, folks, if you've not hit that like button, please do so. Hit the bell for all my notifications. Subscribe, draw to the Nas says yay, and adios.